Get ready to podcast. How was that?
That was terrific.
Ascension, baby.
Ascension, baby.
It's time to ascend with the one and only Emilio. Thanks for coming here,
What's
brother.
up? No
I appreciate you, man. It's been a long time.
Glad to be here. Cheers, man. Yes.
Glad to
No better way to start out with
Don't be leaving me hanging. Come on now.
Cheers, brother.
Come on now.
No
what
better
were you
way-
saying now, Emilio?
No better way to start a podcast than with a fresh, cold Fulton Seltzer, now available at your local liquor establishment. Very good stuff. Very good. I drink it every day.
Wow,
Man,
that was really good. It's almost like you're an actor or something.
I am. an
like
actor.
you've done this before.
I dabbled in some acting. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the acting you've dabbled in a lot of acting. I mean, this guy's in almost every. Have you hit every streaming platform yet?
Jesus.
I know you're on Amazon. I know you're on. You're about to be on Netflix.
Yep.
Hulu.
Hulu. I'm actually gonna be. I'm filming a movie tomorrow. I got to go for a costume fitting. We're gonna be shooting a movie. It stars Rachel Lee Cook. She's an actress. It's called Rescuing Christmas. But one of the movies she was in, she's actually the actress from the movie She's All That.
Okay.
Amongst many other things, but it's called Rescuing Christmas. It's in Duluth. That's basically a movie about she's a reporter who hates Christmas and tries to get away from it. Wishes it would just go away. And
So she's
follows
like the
her everywhere.
Grinch.
Absolutely, I'm thinking it's
Basically, it sounds like a modern day Grinch. News reporter hates Christmas, and then I bet by the end she's gonna love Christmas
Absolutely.
somehow. Something about those Christmas movies, they're all the same, but yet you still watch them. Like they're able to make them good, even though you know how they all got the same plot and they're all gonna end the exact same.
And it's funny
But you still love them.
Yeah, it's funny that they're filming it like in the summer, the spring in Duluth. They'll be making their own snow and stuff, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, but I'm actually playing an elf in this movie.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
dude!
just
I
awesome.
can see you making a good elf. Actually,
Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I got to go for my costume.
is that some like role play stuff you've done in the past too?
I actually played an elf in high school once in a play. Yeah, a Christmas play. Yeah, I
Yeah,
sure did. Yeah.
Things are coming full circle
It's all-
now.
yeah.
So what do you mean by role play? I'm just wondering.
By role playing? What? Oh, yeah.
Kidding. Hey, I had to throw it out there. My bad.
Actually, that's how I broke into the acting. I started out as a porn star. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. You must have had a lot more stamina to be a porn star, dude. Like I feel like seriously, what do you think is tougher, being a porn star or being an actor? If you had to guess.
Being an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, maybe being a porn star.
I don't
because-
know. No, I would
that's
think being a porn star is easy.
Yeah, well, it's just not much.
There's a
faking
lot
involved, I
of there's a
guess.
lot fewer requirements you gotta think about. Like being a guy in the
It's more
porn star,
natural.
it's just you gotta get it up, you gotta keep it up. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
And people do not really care as much if the guy's a shitty actor in the porn star movie. But like acting is one of those. It really is one of those gigs. Like you can usually immediately tell when you're watching a movie or a show if you're not getting sold by the actors and the way they're performing. And if they're not selling it, if they're not like selling their character, like you will not be able to watch that show. I can't do it. I can't watch any show where the actors do not have me believing that they are that role that they're playing in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing what I love, man. And people tell me I'm a good actor. I mean, I'm surprised when I get picked for these roles, like getting picked out of hundreds of other people, and like having looking at like a director, like, oh, you picked me out of 100 different people. Like, okay, that's cool. I appreciate it.
Well,
But
if
it's interesting.
they picked you for a reason. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
saying.
It's typecasting, man. Like, it's a lot of typecasting. You're filling roles that you look like as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have to compete against other people. That
Yeah,
look
absolutely,
like that.
absolutely.
Yeah. The actor life has got to be just a fucking grind, I imagine. I mean, did you start off just getting like really small gigs where you're basically just like an extra in a shot and start like working your way up from there?
So, I mean, besides like doing some acting in high school and stuff, my very first professional movie was actually 2 years ago called Come Out Fighting. And I have a couple lines in that. My character gets blown up. I play an American soldier. Come Out Fighting is it's going to be worldwide in select theaters, Redbox Entertainment from Redbox. It's going to be in Redbox and on demand. But real quick, it's basically about the 71st Black Battalion of World War II. They were the first Black Battalion. It's a crazy war movie.
Oh, wow.
It's got Tyrese Gibson from Fast and the Furious in it. Dolph
Oh,
Lundgren.
yeah. Like I
Michael Jai White,
said,
Spawn.
we
Yeah.
hungry.
Oh yeah.
That's my that's my
Like,
favorite line.
I love
If she
that
dies,
line
she
too,
dies.
yo.
Yeah. That's the one line I'll always remember from
she dies, she
Tyrese.
dies.
Yeah.
He like takes something like I said, we hungry. Like takes a
Eats
bite
an
out of it.
apple or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Have
that's
you
cool.
ever gone full Heath Ledger for roles where it's like that you were like they really try to like, you know, like he tried to become the Joker in his everyday life, like sending dead animals and shit
Absolutely.
to it. Like, have you ever tried doing that? And if so, like what's your opinion on how that really works? Because I remember reading
Absolutely.
something about
Yeah.
when Jared Leto, he played this Joker role, he tried doing the same thing, and all he was doing was just creeping out. Like,
Method
everyone
acting,
at his staff was like, what the fuck's this guy doing?
So they say in order to method act, you really have to go back to a real time in your life. Like think about something that affected you emotionally in your life, whatever that is. And Crooked Lines was one of my first dramatic roles. Like I played kind of a psychopath in that movie, so it was cool to be able to hit those notes.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to play some more dramatic roles because I'd like to show that full range. Like I could cry right now if I want to. I'm not going to.
Come on now. Let's have some fun. Come on.
But no, I definitely want to do some more dramatic roles like that. Show my full spectrum.
Yeah, that is a skill. Being able to just tap into your emotions instantly like that's something special that not everyone can do.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about a little about your big movie, Crooked Lines, here coming up? And just for anyone who hasn't seen it, what's it about? What's your role in it? And just your overall experience experience of the film, what you learned from it.
So real quick, it's from VIP Bad Boys and Maverick Entertainment. I actually met the director Trey Bell on a commercial we did for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a few years ago.
Oh, damn! You
Yeah,
did Tampa for the Bucks.
Yeah, it was the year Tom Brady supposedly retired. But so Crooked Lines is basically a movie about two guys, two friends. One's a bounty hunter, one's a cop, and they come together to stop this human trafficking and/or drug ring. It's pretty crazy. I mean, guns, drugs, trafficking. It's a thriller. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What isn't there to like? Guns, drugs, and trafficking.
But people like it so far. I mean, it's getting 5 stars. We definitely appreciate the positive feedback it's been getting, and I was glad to be part of it.
Oh yeah. Was this like your first like major role in the movie? Would you say it's the biggest role that you ever played?
So between that and Marmalade, because like the moment if you don't have any lines, there's extras like background people, right? You're in the background. Then there's featured extras, which get a little more time on screen. You might be the waiter who pours the coffee or the mailman or whatever,
Okay.
shit like that. And then you turn into a co-star. The moment you say hi or have one word, you become a co-star. So I've had like several featured extra roles. Crooked Lines is probably one of my biggest roles. I have another movie called Undergrads. It's that's on Amazon and other stuff right now too. Amazon Prime, Tubi. But I had 2 lines in that movie. I say, "What's up, guys? I'm a club goer, Mike." It's called Undergrad. It's on Amazon Prime right now. That was filmed in Minnesota too. Yeah.
Right.
So when you did that one, I mean, did you say what's up? Like, what's up?
What's up,
Man,
guys?
Did you say it where like? Oh,
It was like-
hell yeah, that's my dude
Yeah,
at the club.
It was
was
a club
like-
scene.
yeah.
That's a start.
It was like the fucking Scream and Scary Movie. What's up, guy? What's up?
What's up? But that was Come Out Fighting was my very first role, and then I went to that Marmalade. I mean, I got some things coming out too, like
The Come Out Fighting, that one's not out yet, or that one's
So Come Out
coming
Fighting, Come Out Fighting comes out May 19th worldwide. It's gonna be in Redbox, select theaters around the
Just like
country,
next week here.
and
Yeah.
on demand, I guess. So that'll be cool. I'm excited for that.
Well,
Obviously.
just from what you said, the story is.
Mhm.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's based off a true story. The
Yeah.
first black battalion, tank battalion of World War II is pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's called that's Marmalade?
This one is called Come Out Fighting. This one with Tyrese Gibson and stuff. I have
Okay,
another movie
nice.
called Marmalade.
So did you meet Tyrese when you were filming this?
Absolutely. You want to hear? I met all of them. They're all really nice. Except you want to hear a story about Tyrese? And our
Yeah,
story?
I do.
Yes, we do.
So, Tyrese Gibson, he has a reputation for being kind of a jerk. I don't like to bash anybody, but I'm gonna
Does
tell
he
you.
actually? That
but
sucks.
I'm gonna tell you a story as I experienced it. all right?
Okay.
So I was on set one day, and he was sitting in his car. So he gets out. I'm like, oh, hey Tyrese, whatever. I happened to be walking by. So I'm like, hey Tyrese, what's up? I'm a fan. Can I get a quick picture? He's like, he laughed. He said, not here. I said, all right, man. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry to bother you. No problem. Have a nice day. So I walked away. But 2 seconds later, the the director comes out and he's bitching me out because I asked him for a picture. But it was just funny because he went and ratted me out over a picture. But most people are pretty nice about it, So
Right.
Joe Carey was cool,
That's
so.
kind of a bitch thing to do, though.
Yeah,
Come on, Tyrese. Like, I get it. Like, okay, you don't want to take the picture with someone, but how are you gonna rat someone out like
Yeah.
that? Like, man, them motherfuckers over there, like, asking me to take pictures. I told you, don't let anyone come talk to me. Take pictures.
Literally.
We hungry. We hungry. We're hungry.
That's not that far off, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, bro. But no, Joe Curry was cool as hell. Like most of the celebrities I've met have been really nice.
Yeah.
Really, it's just big. Like I more approach celebrities like they're just regular people.
Yeah.
Like I'm not approaching them like, oh my God, a celebrity. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're a regular guy. I should be able to walk up to you and have a conversation with you. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, because they are a regular guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd probably be like, man, whatever. Come on, man, just live a little. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be like the other way. Like,
Yeah,
ma-
devil's
you know,
advocate.
people got their brand, so I don't.
Yeah.
Like, he might not know what you would do with the picture. He might not know what.
No,
Well,
that
it's
makes
not
sense.
that he
kinda,
didn't
like,
want to
person or
take the
something like
picture.
that. You know, he might have to go over with management.
Yeah.
You know,
But no,
like,
it's to me, like I said,
Yeah.
I agree with all that. It's
Yeah.
not that he didn't want to take the picture. It's the
Oh, the
running
ratting
to the
out, yeah,
it's running
yeah.
to the director
Yeah, no,
and
'cause,
like
like-
saying like and like trying to and fucking with
Absolutely.
people's livelihood at that
Yeah.
point. Like he doesn't know. Like, did he know you're an actor in the movie?
I mean, he did, but like the thing is, like, I mean, looking back, maybe I wouldn't have like. It's not the biggest deal in the world because it really depends on the person. Like, okay, professionalism, but
Yeah.
I get that he didn't want to take the picture, and that was totally cool. I was 100% respectful, but just going the extra mile to rat me out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking with people's livelihood.
Yeah.
Like when you go in and rat someone out like that, the director could then decide to fire Emilio.
Yeah,
He'll be
yeah.
like, "Oh, this is a low cast dude. Like he's bothering my superstar." No, I'm not even trying
No,
to be
yeah,
like.
no,
I'm not trying to be like an
you're not
asshole.
wrong.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like, I'm just being real. Like
yeah.
he was like, "Oh, this guy is pissing off like my superstar Tyrese. I'm just gonna get rid of him and replace him with someone else." Like when you're doing that, when you're snitching people out like that, you're fucking with their livelihood.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But
You
that's
don't. You don't do that.
Come on, Tyrese.
You come on, Tyrese.
Emilio's hungry.
Well, yeah, he
I'm
is,
hungry
dude.
too,
This
Tyrese.
dude's hungry
Come on,
like
man.
you, man. He's probably hungrier than you right now. Tyrese, you've been fed, bro. You've been eating. You've
yeah,
been eating, dude.
Come Out Fighting. That was a pretty amazing. I got another movie called Marmalade. It's coming to Netflix this summer.
Yeah.
That's starring Joe Keery of Stranger Things. Steven Stranger Things. Yep. It also has Aldous Hodge. He most recently played Hawk and
Hawkman.
Black Adam. Yep. One of the last things I said to Aldous before I left, I said, "Hey man, it was awesome working with you. Keep winning. I'm gonna do the same thing."
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
what I told him. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Marmalade's basically, it's got Joe Keery. It's about he robs a bank, blames it on an imaginary chick named Marmalade, goes to prison. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you more about my character, but
Yeah. We want to know about
Yeah,
Emilio's
well,
character.
man,
Yeah,
you're
so-
here. I mean, you can promote the movie. I got it. But
So okay,
like,
so
you know.
I play a prisoner in the Stillwater prison, and it was crazy. They legit rented out the Stillwater prison for like 3 days. We had to sign these waivers. We had to be like on lockdown and escorted around. It was insane. But so I play a prisoner, and I actually get into a little scuffle in the lunchroom with Joe Keery, among other things. But that's basically my main scene in the movie.
Did you
I
show him what's up?
Yeah, man. There's a scene in the movie where, so basically it consists of me putting my hand on Joe Keery's like this, and then it turns into me pretty much getting choked out by Aldous Hodge. So that was my claim to fame for that movie. But it was crazy. They rented out the prison. It was insane. Yeah,
So what you're saying is you're gonna whoop Joe Curry's ass.
absolutely.
And Aldous Hodge came in. And
Absolutely.
Had to put the smack down.
I was gonna show him some Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should use that as a pickup line. Like, you want to see some Stranger Things, baby?
we were heckling him like that, just messing with him when he was coming in. One dude said, "I'm gonna turn your world upside down."
I can't put a picture. I can't put a face to a name right now. Which character in Stranger Things does
You
he
want? I can
play?
show you the picture, but he's Steve.
Is that the one with the curly
The
hair?
long hair, yeah, the teacher. Well, the teacher guy. No, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who he was too. I haven't watched that in a
let me just-
while.
I haven't. I watched the
But-
first.
I gotta find it, bro. Just
I
keep
watched the
talking.
first 2 or 3 seasons of it, and then, dude, it's so hard for me to get into TV shows
Yeah.
nowadays.
I'm like that,
me
too.
personally, like in movies, anything.
But it's only just because I'm busy, you know. Like,
Well,
you know.
for me, I'm busy too, but I guess with my free time
Yeah, there
also,
we go.
I either like doing shit like this or I like playing video games. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's Joe Keery.
Okay,
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, get him
But
pulled
yeah.
up on there. I could pull him up on the computer
But
here
no,
too, but that's
yeah.
good enough.
That was crazy. I actually played a prisoner. In that, like they tatted me up.
You got a
damn.
teardrop?
Damn, you look ruthless.
You look legit.
They gave me a teardrop, bro. There's a closer up.
You look legit. I'd be scared of you.
So how they? What is it? Just like ink or
It's
something? Or how
painting,
they
bro.
do
Like
that?
I had to go. They had a neck tattoo there. I had to
Damn,
go to
dude.
full makeup, man. Yeah, like it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I look scary.
How long does that makeup shit take?
That was like probably like an
Do you
hour,
feel
bro.
like a superstar when you're in there? I feel like when you
It's
see
fun.
like
It's fun.
actors getting makeup going on, like watching a movie, they got all the light balls,
so
they got
fun.
all these people doing it. You're
Yeah.
just sitting there like getting pampered, doing your
Literally, bro.
makeup, just
Literally.
gassing
And bro-
you up.
But listen, he said that took an hour. Just imagine like some of these special effect movies. Like,
Yeah, they can do
wow.
it for hours, bro. But the
Yeah.
thing about like being on these sets, they give you catering is anything you can imagine, like anything you can think of to eat or drink. Like they'll provide you with.
He
It's
said, "I want some Cavassier."
No, you will say you want some Casamigos.
I want some caviar and Casamigos.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Casamigo song? Actually,
no.
No.
I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to look at it. It's
I'll listen to
catchy
it.
as fuck. Casamigos, pour it
That's
in
good
my
stuff,
cup.
Casamigos.
I don't like it. I can't drink liquor anymore.
Yeah.
I still have yet to find a
Yeah,
type.
he has a Fulton in his hand.
Is this liquor?
This is This is
See,
not
I'm
liquor.
I'm careful.
alcohol.
This
I'm
is a
careful with my
delicious,
words, dude.
flavored vitamin C enhanced seltzer.
Yes.
From Fulton. Now available at your local liquor establishment.
Yes.
Go pick it up. Yeah. Anyway, what?
Hey,
You burn-
make sure to cut a clip of that so we can send it to his.
You burn
phone.
up to 90 calories per can you drink.
Yes, you burn more calories drinking this than you do drinking it. If that
Holy
makes sense.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That-
It's like eating celery,
Dude,
salt water.
Imagine making a seltzer that was their marketing technique. They'd fucking blow up.
And you
That's
know
what
what they would
Celsius
do?
did. The energy
We hire
drinks.
Emilio.
Yeah.
to-
The energy drink Celsius.
You burn more calories swallowing Fulton than you do ingesting it.
That's crazy.
I swear that's why the energy drink Celsius blew up.
Yeah.
You guys familiar with that one at all?
What? Which one?
Celsius?
No, it's an energy drink.
Yeah.
I've
I'm an
seen that.
energy drink
I've heard of it.
connoisseur. You name an energy drink, I fucking have drinking it multiple times.
Well, I've seen it. Why? What does it do?
They market themselves like it's just a regular energy drink. They market it like it's really fucking healthy, but if you look at the shit in it,
Well, no.
it's not. But one of their main selling points is like per can burn up to like 90 calories because they increases your metabolism and all
Does
this
it?
stuff.
What
Yeah.
is Prime? Have you had Prime?
I don't know. It might. What?
Have you heard of Prime?
Actually, haven't heard of that one.
It's I think it's Logan Paul's drink, but it's an energy drink. I think it's like I don't know. I haven't tried it, but the kids love it. I don't know.
yeah.
Have you heard?
Well, I'm not surprised the kids love it if it's Logan Paul's.
No.
what about the Doogie drink?
What's that? Oh, little dude. He has a drink.
Doogie. You know, we bought to market our own like little energy drink called Doogie.
Doogie.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm just making stuff up. Just trying to have some fun here.
You should.
Get
Yeah.
loose.
Good idea. Absolutely. Get loose.
Yeah, that's all about. It's about having fun here, man.
Mm-hmm.
But acting probably isn't all fun and games, you know? Let's be honest. And that leads me to my next segue for you, Emilio. And what has there ever been any roles that you've played on where, you know, you had a lot of fear or a lot of anxiety,
No.
or maybe not even that, but you just felt like you couldn't vibe with some of your coworkers and like fellow actors over there? And
know,
how did you get through that?
As far as the vibing, it's usually been pretty good vibing with the actors and stuff. But there have been times where, like, with Quicker Lines and other things, like, there's been big auditions, Marmalade, where, like, I doubted myself. Like, I almost didn't show up to these auditions. Like, I was scheduled to be there and almost backed out last minute because of anxiety or fear.
Mm-hmm.
I learned in life that the things you're most afraid of are what you most need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've definitely come to establish that 9 out of 10 times it's going to work out really well
Right.
for me if I go through for it.
I agree with that, except when it comes to riding roller coasters.
Yeah. You're not much of an adrenaline junkie?
No.
Yeah.
I used to be, okay, it's gotten worse as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
I've noticed. Like, when I was younger, I used to go on roller coasters, go to theme parks. Used to go cliff diving. I used to love going cliff diving. I'm not as scared. I wasn't as crazy as some of my other buddies. But I used to be much more of an adrenaline junkie when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now that I'm old, like in my 30s, dude, like I don't want to go on a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, I've been skydiving.
Like,
a few
I don't
times.
know. And I feel, I think that's a common thing because I've talked to other people. And I'm like, one of my really good friends that used to be like huge adrenaline junkie. I mean, fucking Valley Fair season pass, like shit like that all the time. I remember when we were young, like, you know, when we were teenagers and going through our 20s. And now he's the same way. Like,
Yeah.
hates going on them.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that.
I'm just gonna take a sip of my blood.
Well,
orange,
something
Fulton
like
seltzer
that.
real quick.
I don't know if it's well, roller coasters are one thing, but I think like as you get older, and sometimes you find more of a purpose or what you want to
Absolutely.
accomplish. You're thinking, I don't want to. I have goals I want to accomplish,
Absolutely.
and I'm not trying to like
Yeah.
endanger my goals by going cliff jumping,
By
or
going on a
something,
roller
you know,
coaster.
like that, because
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
envision it, and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm not gonna.
That's a tough
take a chance,
intermediate
you
because
know?
I crave them both. I crave adrenaline and I crave acting, but acting's definitely addicting. Like it's like I love saying yes because once you get that ball rolling, it's about just keeping it rolling and not stopping.
Yeah.
Saying yes leads to opportunities. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm really big into manifestation and
Yeah.
making things happen, visualizations.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, me too.
But it's tough to like manifest things when you don't feel that confident at the same time. Like I try to manifest things a lot, but at the same time, when I'm so hypercritical of myself, I feel like it's tough for me to really get that confidence that I'm trying to manifest.
Yeah.
That
For
make
me, like
sense?
for me personally, like I'm big into like that makes complete sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I'm big into like writing things down too. Honestly, I do like full blown meditation, like closing my eyes, visualizing,
Yep.
writing stuff down. I'll engage in like certain herbal supplements, and and I'll just meditate. And
There
I
you
would
go.
visualize things happening.
Well, let me say something. You said sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to manifest things you want to do.
Mhm.
Like how you said, you were uncomfortable and you went to do these
Absolutely.
auditions anyway. You're like,
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get it, but you know what? I'm going to go do it. And that
100%.
makes you
Yeah.
grow. Just like you doing this podcast right now.
100%.
You're probably
This is dope.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
at first, but you just kept doing it. You kept getting at it.
Yeah.
Like you
I
need
feel
to
a lot
be
more-
uncomfortable to grow.
I feel a lot
It's
more
simple.
comfortable doing the podcast now. I definitely am hypercritical of myself, and I like watch everyone and figure out what things I need to do better at. I'm also lack confidence now with my day job. Not to get too off track, but like switching. Like I've been bartending for so long, and trying to switch careers later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm lacking, because I'm going from pretty much bartending for the past 10 years and some random other like physical labor jobs to working on like computer programming and software development. And then I'm just like, there's a part of me just like, fuck. Like, what am I, like, what am I even doing here?
Man, let's just keep it real. The truth is, this is what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
100%.
At least that's my mentality.
100%.
You know?
Most people quit just when they're about to make it, man.
Yeah.
Like at their toughest moment, people will quit right before they're gonna break,
Yeah.
and they don't even realize
Do you listen to David Goggins at all? You know,
I know who that is. Yeah.
Well, like
absolutely.
that, what you just said, like remind me of one of like his quotes. It's probably my favorite quote by him, and that's most people quit at 40%. And that's not
Absolutely.
even like going as far as you did. That's saying like most. I agree what you said too. There's a lot of people that probably quit, but if they just stuck it out like a little bit longer, they would have made it.
Most
there.
people quit at their peak. And
Yeah.
like, and they don't even realize they're about to make it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's weird how that happened. It's like I feel I can relate that to like being in the cryptocurrency and stock markets.
Sure, sure.
And I'll tie that into is when you're in the middle of the bull market and Bitcoin's at like 70,000, you're riding this high, right? And then like you're buying, and then the market just fucking tanks, right?
Tanks, yeah.
Yeah, the market just tanks, right? But so while the market's tanking, right, people are telling you to buy, and like you buy some more, 30,000, drops down a little bit. Drops down to 25. You buy some more. Drops down. You keep buying, but it keeps dropping. And then guess what? It gets to that point where you're just like, fuck it, I gotta leave with something. So then you take your money out, right?
Yeah.
And guess what? You take your money out at 10,000, and guess what happened? Shit turns back around, and then it fucking goes up.
Yeah.
My whole point to that, and tying that isn't, your portfolio is down 90%. Okay. Why so now? You've been going hard for so long. What's the point of even fucking quitting now?
So who's the guy that buys high then? If you sell low, who buys high?
The newbies.
The newbies?
Yeah.
Somebody's got
I know. I was the newbie.
Yeah.
Everyone's a newbie at first.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's a newbie at one point. Dude, when I first got into crypto, it was because it was in the bull market.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
That's that's when you get all the FOMO people in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, prices are high, markets are green. No one wants to buy when the shit's low.
No,
You got to go against your emotions. That's one thing that I've learned in there.
Buy low, sell high, my people.
That's what they say. And invest in what you believe in, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you invest in anything? Oh no.
I want to learn more about the stock market, man. I want to learn more about crypto. I have a lot of friends that are in it. I should be. I spend a lot of my money on adventure, man, like experience.
I like that. I wish I was more like that, actually.
Well, let's hear about some of these experiences.
I mean, I love to travel. I love the travel act. I've done a lot of things in my life. I don't know. Randomly in 2020, there was an Asian man named Andrew Yang. He ran for president.
Yep, he was
yes,
the
I remember seeing that.
UBI guy, wasn't he?
Yep, UBI, Universal Basic Income. I actually got the opportunity to travel the country with him, and essentially became his hype man. I would hype
No
up
way.
thousands of crowds.
Dude, my buddy would fucking love to meet you.
Yeah, there's
he was a
YouTube videos out there.
huge Andrew Yang fan.
I was on TMZ because of that. I was on CNN. Got to go to the West Coast,
So
East
how did-
Coast, everywhere.
How did you end up meeting this guy?
So, funny story. One of my best friends, his name's Blake Bellamy in Tennessee. He put me onto him. And then so I was like, check him out, this Andrew Yang guy. He ended up coming to Minneapolis at a park. I seen him there. I met the guy. He was super genuine, very likable, funny,
Yeah.
relatable, like a real dude. Like, I believe this guy. And after that, it was all kind of to answer your question. So I went to an event called Yangapalooza, which was basically
Yangapalooza.
Yeah, it was a gathering of
Andrew Yang fanboys.
yeah, and it was the Liberty and Justice Festival in Des Moines, Iowa. And basically, at the time, I met all these people like Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, everyone who was running at the time. I met all these people, but they all came together at this convention. But so, long story short, I was leading these chants for Andrew Yang, like. When I say Yang, you say gang, Yang, gang, and
Hell
so
yeah.
forth. When I say
Yang,
president, you say
gang,
it.
Yang,
And-
gang, Yang, gang.
The single's coming out in 2 weeks.
And this got picked up on CNN at the time, this and that. Long story short, to close this out, I started getting messages from Yang Gang across the country like, hey, we seen you on TV. That was awesome what you did. You should go here. You should go there. I started...
So it started very organically.
Absolutely,
like that.
absolutely.
The best things in life start
That
organically.
is awesome.
I
yeah.
raised, over the course of the year, probably like $10,000, man. And the way I did that, bro, was not the way you'd think, but I was selling autographed Andrew Yang books, autographed Andrew Yang bucks and shit, and people would like eat it up. And like, but I really supported the guy at the time. Like, not only was I his hype man, I would knock on doors, I would table events.
Damn,
like,
that's
I
going
really
hard.
believed in this guy. But yeah, that was a
Can I
crazy
ask
experience.
you a question?
Yeah.
Do you still believe in Yang Gang?
I do, man. I still believe in the message. Yang Gang's message was humanity first, and it was deeper. He said that. It was deeper than his presidency. It was about making a whole movement. And he talked about all the stuff happening with AI today and, like, just everything, like technology, how AI is replacing things. Like, he talked about all this. So, yeah, he was definitely a forecomer.
Yang Gang.
Yang
Yeah.
Gang. Yeah.
But is he saying anything new, though? Because I feel like everybody knows that technology is replacing everything, whether they want to admit it or not.
No, absolutely. Like, I mean... Yeah, especially like in Vegas. They actually have robotic bartenders in Vegas now. You know that? Like MGM they're looking to go completely robotic.
I can see that. Okay, my opinion with the robotic bartender thing. Okay, places that know they're gonna have people no matter what. MGM Casino, that place is gonna be packed no matter fucking what.
Yeah.
You know, so any like U.S. Bank Stadium, any football stadium, people are going there to watch, you know, the Vikings play or whoever their favorite team is.
Yeah.
They can get away with robotic bartenders. Now, if you're going out with your boys trying to find some puss, you're gonna go to an establishment that has real people bartending still,
and Fulton hard seltzer.
especially that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but
especially that.
let's just-
By the way, you burn 90 calories every time you drink a Fulton hard seltzer.
I'm
let-
losing weight
let's-
right
let's
now.
be
I'm
real,
sweating.
though. Let's be real. It won't be long before they'll have cyborgs or something that looks like real hot girls or something. It won't be long before.
won't be able to tell the difference.
In Japan, you can already order like these robotic girlfriends or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But you can
wow.
do a bunch of weird shit in Japan. You can buy.
but I'm just
dude,
saying,
you can
like,
buy
that's
like
how fast
you can buy like
technology's
used
changing.
panties out of a vending machine.
For
You
real?
can buy that
Yes.
right here on eBay.
They have a red light district, don't they? Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of that stuff's gonna happen soon. Like, it's gonna
Oh,
be.
yeah.
What movie?
If you
there
can
was, like, a
dream it, you can
movie
achieve
about
it.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. Some of it's gonna be good, but some of it I don't think will be that good.
I think at the end of the day, I shouldn't say at the end of the day, at the end of our race as a human race, I think that we're gonna figure something out that the universe will need one day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
Like, you could make a fucking movie about it. Like, we have to go to planet Earth and look for this technology that the humans figured out to do. Our competitiveness and our strive to always be creating and figuring out how we can do better, I think that we'll come up with some type of invention that could be extremely useful, maybe even save, like, the entire universe.
Like a time machine?
Maybe. I don't know if we'll ever figure out how to do that, but maybe.
Yeah. It probably can be possible, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And like,
the
time machine, it's one of those things, not to go too far down the rabbit hole, if it was possible and it already happened, we wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
right?
True.
You know.
There's not to go down this rabbit hole, but this guy is Dr. Ron Mallett out of the University of Connecticut, and he's trying to invent a time machine. He's actually pretty close. It's crazy. He broke Einstein's theory of revelation. So yeah.
Oh, man, I may be digging in the rabbit hole later tonight.
Absolutely.
About Einstein or about this guy here?
Oh, this guy. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fascinating for sure.
Yeah. See, I don't know too much about Einstein.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
Man, they need to make a movie about that guy, and you should play him.
For real, right?
Come
There you
on.
go. Woo,
Yeah.
let's do it. That's one thing I do want to do. Like, I want to direct a movie, man. Like, that's next. I want to definitely do some directing and script writing. I've seen my friends do it, make movies. I mean, that's definitely, I would like to do that as well.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ballgame. Do you write it all yourself, or?
So I try to write. Writing a script is really interesting. I haven't successfully wrote one yet, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine how hard that'd be, but I think it'd be easier to write a personality type for the characters than to write a script, because sometimes when people talk, it doesn't sound natural. You know, like
that's another thing. Like, even like, it's just about breaking it down scene by scene again, I guess, because like, even as an actor, like when I first started, I'm like, how the hell am I gonna remember all these lines, you know?
Yep.
And but I realized as an actor, like, you break it down scene by scene. Like, I'll just memorize these 2 pages, and then the next day we'll film another scene. Opposed to just memorizing 10 pages and being overwhelmed, you do it scene by scene.
Mm-hmm. Is that your plan of attack when you get a new role for a movie?
Absolutely. I break it down scene by scene.
How often do you like? How often are you in your trailer in your room, just like practicing your lines, pacing around, like really fucking getting into it?
A lot, man, a lot. And like, honestly, especially for like cricket lines, like I do have to practice these lines. Like, I'm doing them every day. Like, at times I've like recorded it and like went to sleep with it. Just anything I could do to like think to remember the lines. But yeah,
so
repetitiveness.
I remember this one scene, like you're talking to that female. Did you go in the mirror and just look at yourself all nasty and just get into it? Like,
no, I did. Absolutely. I would practice facial features in the mirror, things like this. A lot of it was spontaneous, man. Like, some of the best moments are improv in acting. And some of those lines were improv. It was crazy. When I said that there's a line in the movie where I'm in her face, cricket lines, and I have a peanut butter sandwich, and I say, it's peanut butter. It's your favorite. And everybody just burst out laughing. And I was happy that they used that. But that was an example of just complete improv in the moment.
And they let you do that? Do they kind of tell you ahead of time? Like,
I mean,
you just don't give a fuck? I feel like you got to not give a... But I feel like that's probably how you actually really make a name for yourself, though.
Truly.
Like, they give you one line, but you improv some shit, and you kill them, right? Everyone's dying. Like, and they're just like, hell yeah. Like, people will take you more seriously.
Because, like, for me, like, I hear this in my head, right? Like, will that be funny? And then I say it, and then everyone laughs, and I'm like, oh, shit, they liked it. So, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think, like, sometimes those might be some of the best lines because you're actually saying it out of your own head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna grab one more Fulton hard seltzer. Pick them up now.
Are you sure you just don't only grab one? You can have more. You can't have just one.
You can't have just one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that sounded crisp. I like that.
Lemon.
Yeah. That's right. Hey.
Yeah, that lemon flavor hits different. So I see you got your Planet Vegeta jersey on.
Yes.
Huge, big anime DBZ fan as well.
Man, I used to love Dragon Ball Z. Yes, absolutely. I've had this jersey for a while, but it's one of my favorites.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You used to?
I mean, I still love it. The series kind of ended in that way. Have you seen most of the movies?
I've seen all the movies.
Hell yeah,
Damn.
hell yeah.
Tad's pretty hardcore when it comes to the anime, Marvel.
I'm pretty big into Marvel. I love Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
I love Marvel too.
I can't do the Marvel or DC movies anymore, but I do watch, like, DBZ is the only anime I'll take time to watch. Like, I watched all of Super.
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched all of Super. And then
I just watched.
I haven't seen all the past 2 movies of it that they made, like the Broly movie.
Oh,
I
that
haven't
movie
seen
was
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did they make a live action movie of that?
I heard it was fucking awful.
That's what I heard,
Actually,
yeah.
I'll say
'Cause I didn't see it. I'll be honest with you.
Okay,
No, I didn't
won't
see that.
no.
I didn't see that either, but I heard the DBZ. I was going to see it, and then I heard it was just like, it was so fucking bad that I was just like, okay, I'm not going to waste my time.
That's why I
Did
heard
you
it.
see it, Dad?
No, but I did see the new Dragon Ball Super movie with Gohan going into beast mode. I will say that. I've seen that. That's
Damn,
the
they
one
got
I-
it like a new, like how new?
Like it came out last year. It's called Dragon Ball Superhero.
I used to
Oh,
watch
okay.
the cartoon series. I've not
Yeah,
seen many of the
it's-
movies, to be honest.
I hated what they did with Gohan with the Boo saga. How they made him to the Great Saiyaman. They just
I
like
agree.
killed his
A lot of people
character.
hated that. How they just killed him off like that. That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, it's how they let him there. Like, first of all, okay, Gohan versus Cell. In my opinion, the way that fight ended, that to me that is the best fight in Dragon Ball Z to this day. Them doing the Kamehameha, Tad feels differently. I want to.
What do you got to say about
No,
that?
because I want to hear what Emilio. I want to hear your opinion on this too. But to me, the Cell saga was one of the best. Gohan versus Cell, in my opinion,
I think that was,
was the best fight. And the way they ended,
I agree.
they went from Gohan first getting to Super Saiyan 2, like complete badass, to just like the Great Saiyaman. Like that's what you transitioned him into.
Well,
They completely killed his character.
Yeah.
They revived him a little bit in Super, but
when he became
do you
Mystic
thoughts,
Gohan, I thought it was cool. Remember when he broke the sword? Became Mystic Gohan, fought Boo?
yeah. But he
That
still
was cool.
I was
But
a
it-
fan of Mr. Gohan, to be honest
I
with you.
didn't like the Great Saiyan Man. No, I don't think anyone did. I thought
no,
that was
nobody
stupid.
did.
No.
If
They're
you
trying
like
to
the
be
Great
funny,
Saiyaman,
know?
you are a simp.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But when he was
No, that was a
Mystic,
bad decision.
when he was Mystic Gohan, I thought that was cool. You know. But if you see the new movie when he's
I'm going to go home and watch it, honestly.
Beast mode Gohan, that's
I'm going to watch it tonight.
that's cool. You know?
Is that his actual form? Beast mode Gohan?
Yeah, him and Piccolo both get new forms,
Oh, okay.
and it's.
I'm glad
looks
they took
cool.
care. I'm glad they took care of Piccolo.
Yeah, in fact, in the new movie, Goku and Vegeta are barely in it. They're just.
Nice.
I mean, I guess
Trunks
I'm-
who is Vegeta your favorite character? So growing up, Trunks was my favorite character. I
Oh,
just
that's
thought
Future
him,
Trunks,
him
yeah.
with
Yes,
him with the
yes.
sword, dude, was so fucking cool.
You know, I remember that.
Now, have you watched any of Super? I
No,
don't
I
care
have
if you
not.
haven't.
I have not.
Yeah, I'm
Dang.
not gonna
Okay,
lie.
you got to watch. Well,
Yeah.
the only reason I asked because I was about to talk about it, but I didn't want to spoil too much. But I'll just say this: like you said, how Gohan and Piccolo get a new form. They also took care of Trunks in Super, and I thought he was one of those characters that they just left to dry out.
Oh yeah, and
And-
one arc.
Yep, I think it was the Goku Black arc,
Yeah,
actually,
okay,
right?
Now I want to go home and catch up. Yeah, I'm going to go watch this.
Yeah, they did because I thought they made Trunks kind of lame. Because when he first came on, he was like super badass. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Who's this dude?" And, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you better know.
better know what's
well,
up.
he's the kid of the jersey that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my favorite character for sure, by far, I think, to be honest with you.
Vegeta.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So that was
Who's your favorite character?
I would say Trunks. I have a lot of favorite characters, but yeah, Trunks has always been like my favorite since day one. Okay, so
Okay.
Trunks is my favorite. I'll say Trunks is my favorite character overall. Villains, I would actually say Broly is my favorite villain.
And you haven't seen the new one?
No, I haven't.
I like the new Brawly better than the old one, but
Yeah, I'd have to watch that before I give
My
an opinion on
favorite-
that, yeah.
it's probably Vegeta too.
Yeah.
Well, The,
Oh, yeah.
the
Team
thing
Vegeta,
about
bro.
Vegeta
Planet
is like
Vegeta.
the guy. He has so much pride, you know. I love
but
that.
too
And-
much though.
attitude.
Yeah,
but
but-
too much.
But it doesn't matter. He'll get his ass beat,
and he'll come back.
and he comes back. You know,
Yeah.
and he's just he's fucking pissed.
I think I like that about him because
He never gives up.
You take a beating, you know, but you come back stronger. And,
Oh, yeah.
And it's like Goku. You know what's gonna happen with Goku all the time, you know. But with Vegeta, it's like he's always trying to beat Goku.
Yeah, but he never can though, because his pride gets in the way. Because Goku knows he's only as strong as he is because he has Vegeta and his friends and
That's
everyone
true.
else around him.
That's
No.
true.
But that's
Goku knows that he did not reach the level that he got to.
He stands
No,
like, what?
listen.
Well, it's true, but I'm just saying, like, that's every protagonist, you know. I got my friends, you know. That's
Yeah.
why I like Vegeta, because
I
he was,
know.
like, bad, and he, like, changed, and he's, like, and he's still, I'm still going to be better than Goku someday.
He's like, fuck that guy. It is funny how every anime character's like that the same. Like, I saw every anime, like, really big battle. Like, this is how it goes down. The two main dudes fighting the main bad dude. The main bad dude is about to kill him. Excuse me. Then they have some, like, flash thing, and it's, like, going into, like, his memories. He has, like, it's showing, like, his past when he was hanging out with his friends. They're just like having lunch at ramen. And then like the girl that he's liked the whole entire series, but he's never made a move on. She's like, I believe in you. And then and then he just like rises up from the ground. He's like, oh.
You guys ever heard of an anime called Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
Brotherhood, yes.
Yeah. I
Who's
really
your
like
favorite
that.
character on there?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
It's on Netflix. I've seen a couple episodes. I gotta watch more of it, man. I'm just getting into it though. I just started watching last night. My friend put me onto it.
Wait, what? Hold on. What one are you watching? Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? See, because I'm a
The
connoisseur.
Full Metal
anime.
Alchemist
Oh, you need to watch Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Okay.
It's way better.
Is that on Netflix too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I'm telling you, that one's way better.
All right. I definitely will take you up on that. Awesome. Oh yeah.
And you will like it. My favorite character is Scar. And that
Star,
Scar.
Scar.
His name's Scar.
like the Lion King.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the Papa
Well,
Roach
he's
song.
like,
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. It is.
what I can just tell you a little bit about him. It's not really a spoiler. His backstory is like they're from a different religion, and they're like minorities.
He's a Scientologist.
No, he's not a Scientologist. But they're like minorities, and then they get eradicated, and you have to watch the rest from there. But
Okay.
it's
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight.
he's a deep character.
I'm gonna take you up on that.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I'd love to hear your opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Man, we got off topic here. Let's try to get
Went
back.
full-
on
No, it's
the right
okay.
track.
I mean, we're talking about other actors though.
Because
When you
it's fun.
when you think
Oh,
about it.
actually, now that we're talking about anime for a second, have you ever done any like voice acting?
No, to be honest with you, I've wanted to. I have not made that transition. That would be cool.
Because
I can do like voices.
Yeah, because I was like, well, I watched like some of the Star Wars.
Yeah.
And like,
In a world where one man.
oh my god,
Yeah.
He does some good voice acting,
no,
dude.
I know what voice he's doing though. Like, but like the
What
man
voice was that?
he's like
Doug Life Ascension.
Oh shit!
I don't know his name. He's got his own channel though, where like he does.
Cisco and Ebert gives it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. No, I was thinking like Kate. I think her name's Kate Blanchett or something. I watched The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I
and
know she
and
is.
she was in like the Clone Wars
Oh,
as
Star
a
Wars.
voice, but then she came on the Mandalorian as the live actress too.
You know who voices Darth Vader?
James L. Jones.
Yes,
You're
sir.
damn right I know.
Legend.
Damn.
Legend.
Proud to
Also voices
represent.
Mufasa from The Lion King. He's a legend. Yeah.
It was just May the 4th.
Yeah,
a little
may
bit
the fourth be
ago.
with you. Yeah.
Are you guys big on the Star Wars? Dude, I used to work with a guy. I shit you not. He was older, like 40s or 50s. When I say I'm not like he was, a kid or a teenager when the original Star Wars came out. So he was
Yeah.
young. So he would take like that entire from the 4th to like the next 3 days off, and he would watch every single Star Wars movie with them. Well, like he would watch every single Star Wars movie, and he would also bring his kids to watch every single Star Wars movie. He would force it on them.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure he would disown his
Force it
kids if he didn't like Star Wars.
You didn't like Phantom Menace?
And I just, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I just
Yeah,
realized
my
I had a pun there without saying it. He would force it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those people are pretty dedicated, man. People will be camping outside the theaters for nights on.
Did you
end
guys
just to-
watch the new ones?
I did.
Yeah.
See, I'll be honest, I watched 7 and then I watched 8, and they were so bad I never even bothered to watch 9.
Well, Disney took them over now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But I feel like the next ones they do will be good because the guy who does The Mandalorian, he's from Marvel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he's
involved.
Yeah, he did the original Iron Man, and that movie was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that was the best
Yeah.
one.
So he if you ever watch The Mandalorian, it's like so. I just feel it's like so much better than all the other Star Wars content. If he does the movie, then I'll have faith.
Oh, is there talk of him doing it?
Well, I'm sure they're gonna have him. Like
If they're smart.
he turned the if they're smart, he's the one who's like keeping the brand
Yeah.
alive. Like the
Didn't the
Mandalorian's
original,
like,
the
hot.
dudes who wrote 7, they for sure wrote 7, but I don't know if they wrote 7, 8, 9 were, 2 of the writers were when Game of Thrones was just fucking massive, I want to say. Like, they wrote the
Yes.
last, they either wrote like most of the seasons or like the last few seasons of Game of Thrones. And then they went on to make the new Star Wars
You said it was the
movies
same
also.
writers?
No,
Yeah.
it's not the same writers.
Writers or
It was the
directors?
producers.
Okay,
Okay.
producers.
See,
Sorry.
the writer.
I
I think
misspoke.
the writers messed up there because if you watch Phantom, what was it? The first
Phantom Menace?
was it? What was the one after? You know, it's supposed to be after Return of the Jedi, where they had like they came back.
Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back.
Well, the newest, not the newest one, but the Force Awakens.
Okay.
Now this is where I feel
And that's episode 9.
that's
How many are there?
9 now.
No, there's
Well,
1, 2,
okay,
3,
if-
4, 5, 6. That's episode 7.
Okay.
Then that one did really good in the theaters. This is where I think.
Yeah, because that was the first one that came back after how many fucking years.
But
So
this-
of course that one's
But
gonna
it
do
was a
good.
good movie too. I felt that was the best one of the new one. What I think they made the mistake is, and it's just my opinion, but I think a lot of people feel the same way, is in that movie, that guy, the black guy, do you know his name? What was his name?
God, no.
The dude with the purple lightsaber.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
No,
That is him though
He
with the
was in
purple
it, bro.
lightsaber, right?
No,
yeah.
that was in the other ones.
Tired of these motherfucking.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but they were making it seem like he was a stormtrooper in the movie, and
Okay.
they were making it seem like he was going to be like a force wielder type person, and then what they like pumped him up, and then the next 2 movies they just kind of like forgot about the character.
What
And
was
I
the
think
act- you
that's
don't know
where
who the
they
actor
messed
was?
up.
I think. God,
Jonathan Boyega or something. Boyega.
Okay. I know what you're
Boyega,
talking
yeah.
about.
And
yeah,
he was
yeah,
like-
that's right.
It sounded like he was pretty upset about it, you know, but.
So they dropped his character.
No, they still had him, but he just in the first one that they came back. If you watch the movie and then you watch the others, you're thinking this guy's gonna be like the next Jedi with the lady who was a Jedi too.
Like they
but-
made it look like they were gonna give him a big push.
yeah.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they didn't, and I
Mhm.
think that's where they messed up big time because
New
to me
writers.
that was interesting. I
Yeah.
was
Right.
like, he's a stormtrooper, and now he's gonna, he stopped being
Yeah.
a stormtrooper. If you watch the movie,
Yeah, I think they should have continued with that. They could have done a
Yeah,
lot more with his
like, I
character. Like,
think-
he would have been a big part of the franchise. If they
Yeah, they
wrote
and
that
I
differently.
think he was like upset, but that's more like it wasn't the producers. I heard it was more like
The writers.
the higher ups
Yeah.
wanting to try to.
And it goes to show
force
you
a
like
certain
how
thing.
important is like Emilio, what do you think is more important? Like having a good script, like the writers, or having good actors. Like obviously like the best movies like have both.
Absolutely.
You know, but can a good actor
Mm.
make a shitty writer look good, and can a good writer make a shitty actor look good? From someone who has no like experience in acting, I would think a good actor could make any
Yes.
script looked good.
Yeah.
Short answer,
know?
yes. Like it obviously starts with a good script, but again, like as an actor, you got to bring that to life. Like
Right.
you're not just reading a line. Like you got to bring it to life. You got to make people believe it. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
a good actor can bring things, make them look a lot better, at least to a
Yup.
certain extent. But it definitely starts with a good script, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
See, I feel just
Yeah.
as a viewer,
Yeah.
a good actor can only do so much.
Absolutely,
You know, 'cause if
absolutely.
the script sucks, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's just simple. Like,
But not really. See, I disagree because I feel like if he's
disagree?
if he's fucking selling it though, it doesn't matter if the plot's shitty or how it's written is right. If he's fucking selling it, dude, and you're buying into his character and you believe that he is that person that he's playing in the film, dude, you will watch it.
okay, but a script is more than just one character. You
Yeah.
could have one actor acting his ass off, and then have people that freaking suck.
The thing is, like,
You know,
being on a movie
and
set,
I've
like,
seen it.
being I seen it. Being on a movie set surrounded by other people, like, you're surrounded by other actors who believe in what you believe in, the same project. Like you naturally click because you all want to see that project be successful. You know what I mean? I have the time of my life on movie sets. Like I don't know, I get to be someone else. You know what I mean? I get to use my imagination.
Yeah.
Like, and when people, it's all about keeping your inner child alive. It really is, man. Because so many people are scared to, get in touch with their inner child and follow their dreams. You know what I mean?
Right. And
No,
it's get tougher as the older you get too.
Absolutely.
But I think that'd be like one of the best jobs. Man,
Bro.
today I'm a doctor. I'm about to do some surgery on your ass.
Bro, Morgan Freeman did not get his first acting role until he was 50 years old.
Wow.
Oprah was, 40 when she made it big? Like, there's so many examples.
I heard Samuel Jackson was old.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the way I look at it is no life is typical. Just because someone I don't compare myself to people, right? Because we're all on our own journey, right? So
100%.
Just because something didn't work for you doesn't mean it's not going to work for me or vice versa, Everything's, no life is typical.
And it ties back into what we were talking about earlier. Like, when are you going to quit?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to quit when you like, if you're someone who's been grinding all the way like through their 20s and now you're like your mid 30s, you got to settle down, got a couple kids, like, are you going to quit now? You've been going at it for 15 years. Like, for all you know, you could be like Morgan Freeman and fucking just blow up when you're in your 40s. Sometimes you just got to wait till you get to that certain age and level of maturity for you to really fit into that role that you were meant to play.
One role can change your life. One phone call can change your life. One network can change your life. Like, there's been so many actors, like Danny Trejo for Random Incidents, right?
Yeah.
He was an actor. He was a janitor on a movie set. And the director seen him and said, "You're perfect for this role. You're not going to be a janitor. You're going to be a star." And just like that, but just people, one conversation. Johnny Depp only became an actor because Nicolas Cage forced him to be. He introduced him to his agent. Johnny Depp didn't even want to be an actor, and Nicolas Cage is responsible for that. So
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And Johnny Depp's like big.
Yeah. He's one of the best at selling the character.
absolutely.
Like selling just the position that he plays and everything with it. I haven't watched a Johnny Depp movie where I didn't believe, well, like he is that character that he's playing.
He's making a Pirate
You
6.
probably
They're
haven't
bringing it
watched
back.
him in a while because he's in court for a long ass time. But that's
Dude,
another
That was
subject.
hilarious.
No, I
That's
didn't
just
watch
another
it.
subject.
Yeah, it is another subject. I was so annoyed with that shit. More so just because it's like, I just don't fucking care. Like the way I laugh at the way people just get lost in the lives of celebrities.
Yeah.
That was the biggest fucking court trial we've had
It was hilarious.
in years, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was funny. And I don't know. I didn't really watch too much of it other than like my fiance, she was obsessed with it, just like everyone else was. But it's like the one thing that I noticed from it is like, it's just the way these people get lost in the lives of celebrities. It's like, why don't you get lost in your own life for a little bit? Like you're so obsessed of
Let me tell you
fucking
something.
the outcome of this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Like, dude, like that's all people cared about.
All I'm saying
For a
is,
little bit.
First of all, most people don't think like us here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Watching, a lot of people don't think like us. A lot of people aren't saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do a podcast." A lot of people aren't gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna do acting."
Bro, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
Right? Most people don't go after things. Right? The ones who go after it are the ones that get it.
And you got to start.
And like
That's the
people,
most important
Absolutely.
thing is just it's starting.
Absolutely.
Like if you're thinking about like becoming a rapper, a songwriter, a podcaster, whatever it is, whatever dream that you have, all you have to do is start. The first one, it's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna be awful, but you started it. And then once you get that first one out of the way, it's easier to get the ball rolling on things and get things to keep
Absolutely,
going.
100%.
Like,
So like those people who are into that stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. I want them watching our podcast,
Yeah.
but they live vicariously through that.
No, yeah, absolutely.
You know, so
And one thing leads to another. Maybe by watching your podcast, they're gonna get the courage to start their own podcast.
That's
one day
right.
By seeing you, it's crazy to hear that. Like, it's humbling to hear how many people have told me, like, wow, you actually did it. That's inspiring. You inspired me to go do this. You inspired me to go try this. It's crazy. It's humbling to hear that. So,
yeah, that's good. So let me ask you something.
go ahead, axe away.
What would be your dream role?
ooh, that's a big one actually.
Man, I would love
Damn.
to do, and I'm speaking this into existence right now.
Where
I
you
have,
fuck some super hot shit.
I have full intention of being in a Johnny Depp movie. This will happen. You've heard it here first. I don't know when it'll happen, but it's gonna happen. That's probably my biggest goal, is to do a movie with Johnny Depp. He's one of my
Pirates 7.
Pirates 7. I can see it. I can see it, absolutely.
And then I feel like, is there any, like, let's say you could be on any series.
Absolutely.
You could be with any company.
Absolutely,
What's
brother.
your dream there?
So right now, there's a Hollywood writer's strike going on, right? They're about.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Like all the writers in Hollywood are going on strike
Absolutely.
because they don't get paid shit.
Yeah, they're negotiating more fair wages.
And
But
other things.
there are some auditions coming up for Cobra Kai season 6. When they get around to filming that, which is on hiatus right now because of the strikes. But I would
hold
go.
on.
It's in Atlanta.
So that's your dream. Like, you can get
If
any
I
role.
could be on any series, bro.
Any role, any series, all over the world.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra
I mean,
Kai,
I'm not
bro.
hating on Cobra Kai, but really?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be real.
Yeah.
As far as
You can
series,
do
man.
any movie, any series.
Man,
And
who would I
you're
want
gonna
to
be
work
like,
with? Who would I
damn,
want to work with?
I
Johnny
wanna be in
Depp,
Cobra
Adam
Kai.
Sandler, Woody Harrelson.
They're in Cobra Kai?
You said what?
I said any series. Any in the world. And you're saying Cobra Kai? I'm just wondering. I mean,
Mine would have to be
I'm
Game
not
of
hating, I'm
Thrones.
not hating,
If they
I'm
ever
just
did
saying.
read
Game of
it,
Thrones?
if they ever redid
Walking
Game
Dead,
of
bro.
Thrones, that would be my.
The
okay.
Walking Dead has been known for putting a lot of people on. Like,
See, I never got into it.
they put on a lot of no-name actors.
I
No,
can't.
They did, and
yeah.
and some did well. The Walking Dead was really good.
Then
Well, I
they're
mean,
fine.
what's her name? Well, both the girls. One of the girls is like in a Star Wars or Star Trek show.
Yeah.
The other one's in Wakanda in Black Panther movie.
Yeah, like you go at one woe
And-
can change your life.
Freaking John Bernthal's the Punisher,
Yeah.
and he's
amazing.
awesome at it, by the way.
Yeah.
If you ever see this, I think he's the best Punisher I've ever seen, by the way. But yeah, like, I don't know what happened to the main guy, but he'll probably be in something.
I think he was probably my favorite Punisher, to be honest with you.
He was.
Yeah, he was the best.
He was He actually talked about like the mentality he had to be like that. That's why it was
full
good
blown
when-
method acting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it was cool. when
I never
Doug
got
was
into
asking
the
about that.
Punisher.
Oh,
And then-
if you watch it,
No, I
He
have
is
watched
freaking
it. I
awesome.
saw the
Nicolas
first
Cage
one,
was the
and
Punisher,
then
wasn't
like,
he?
no,
and then like Trump or some must have like far right wing must have bought his logo. So now you see like the logo on like American flags and shit. Like,
yeah, but
It's cool.
I like that logo, and I'm not hating on it. Like, that's been the Punisher's logo, but when I was a kid, because I used to read the Punisher. you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, Thomas Jane was a Punisher. Dolph Lundgren was a Punisher.
Was he?
Yeah,
Dolph Lundgren?
yeah,
Okay.
way back in the day. But
Oh, shit,
John
I didn't
Bernthal, he just killed that role, man. Because you could see like his post-traumatic stress syndrome.
I got a lot of
know,
stuff to watch when I go home.
You
later.
know, like
Yeah.
he's awesome. I think Charlie Cox is awesome.
well,
as Daredevil,
let me ask you
know?
something. Well,
It's like-
what you say you have a lot of stuff to watch when you're getting home, but like when you were
Yeah.
younger, growing up before you got into acting, who are some actors and what are some movies that inspired you to chase your dream? You know, when you
Man,
were watching a lot of films and series, because
I'd like to
you
do-
must have drawn inspiration from somewhere. It was like, man, like I really want to do this. Can you
So,
think of a
yeah.
movie you saw, like a movie or show that you saw was like, okay, I want to be an actor.
Well, he said Johnny Depp. so
Yeah, you did
Johnny
say
Depp.
Johnny
It must
Depp.
have been like Edward Scissorhands or something.
No, dude, that did not come out.
Oh man.
Johnny Depp is like he's probably your age.
He could be. I think
I'll
he's
probably
older than
I'll
me,
look it
though.
up here.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I would like to do more comedic acting too, because I used to do stand up comedy as well. So,
What?
but
Oh, wow.
yeah, I did. It all started with stand up
would've
comedy,
liked
but
Like hang out with.
Oh,
some
he's
boys.
older actually. He's 59. He's getting
He
up there.
was
now.
older than me. Damn.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. I watched a lot of Adam Sandler, a lot of Jim Carrey. Maybe The Mask, The Waterboy was definitely an amazing.
Oh my
movie.
God, the waterway, dude. When I
Um,
was growing up, Adam Sandler just fucking dominated comedy
Absolutely.
movies. Like him, like when I think back to '90s humor, Adam Sandler's one of the first people that pop in my head. Like Jim Carrey too,
Yeah,
but
Jim
like
Carrey was-
Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler, when you think of '90s humor, they're up there.
100%.
Like when he was Fire Marshal Bill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Oh,
Jim
man.
Carrey was hilarious. And Adam Sandler too. I remember I was listening to my friends used to have this CDs back in the day
Yeah.
for you young people.
CD's nuts.
And he was like doing some Adam
These
Sandler's
nuts?
had some prank one where he's like, I got a snake, man. I don't know what it was, but that's just still in my head because it was so funny. I wish I knew the joke, but I
You
wish
said
I could
Adam
play it,
Sandler?
but- yeah, he had like
it was Saturday Night Live, right?
well, he used to have he had like a CD that you could listen to too, like a stand up.
to have his
doing
CD.
do
Yeah,
some pranks or something.
The Rock had a CD too. It's about pie.
Yeah.
I had it.
Really?
The Rock.
Yeah, the wrestler. Yeah, he
Really?
had a rap CD.
Really?
I didn't know that, but I know he has a song with Wyclef Jean called "It Doesn't Matter."
What did you think of the CD?
I think
It doesn't matter what you thought of the CD.
And then he has that song with Tech Nine too.
Does he really?
Yeah, that one's not that old. He has a
Yeah.
song with Tech Nine.
I fucking love The Rock. He legit, like, he was my favorite wrestler growing up, and like, I still look up to the dude that to this day. But at the same time, he's gotten so famous.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking walking brand. It's like he's not even a no. He's like seriously. It's like he's not even a fucking person anymore. He's just like he's The Rock.
I have to
He's
say
the
this.
brand, The Rock.
Yeah.
That's all he is. Like it makes me like him less now, you know. But like,
But
I
that's
honestly
not-
don't think the dude's a person anymore. He's just a fucking
he went full
brand.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
But
Honestly,
yeah, he was.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Please.
No,
What were you saying?
you said you were
No, I was
talking about wrestling earlier. Remember? That's
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was in wrestling when The Rock was like, just freaking talking to smack.
Dude,
Who in
the-
the blue moon are you? Talking
The
to Booker
people's
T and
elbow.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's gonna be a superstar because he was so good in front of people, like
Yep.
on the mic.
Because like
and stuff.
I had a few friends Brock Lesnar's from Minnesota, obviously, but one of my good friends, his name's
Yeah.
Joseph Rudd. He was formerly Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family WWE. He's a really good friend of mine. He's been in the Armory many times. He loves rock concert. He comes to the Myth. I've guest listed him, and he gives me free wrestling tickets every time we're in town. Let's
Oh,
go.
right on.
They're coming in August. You guys want to sit ringside? Let me know.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
yeah,
awesome.
we'd do that. Like,
I
we
did
could do a
see
little-
that
some
US.
clips.
Yeah, I did see US Bank is one of the finalists to get WrestleMania.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
here. I don't know if it's like officially been casted yet or decided, but I did read that we all won the finalists.
It's about
I would
damn
love to
time.
go
I
there.
could see
I've
that.
never been to a WWE match,
Are
but
you
I would-
serious?
yeah, I am. But no, I would love to fucking
Bro,
go
we're
to one
going to
though.
Raw in August, ringside.
They're
Are you?
fun.
You're coming if you want to.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
You're
would
on
love
ringside,
that.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Let's
man.
go. Okay, right here.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
wait, we got you on it, boys.
I got you.
Oh,
We'll go-
yeah.
Thank you, Eric Rowan,
Yeah.
Joseph Rudd.
We're going to fucking Raw. Let's do
Seriously,
it.
Let's do it. 100%.
No, I've been a few things because, like I said, I'm older, and one of my favorite wrestlers before The Rock was the Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior.
See, you know that's how I know you're old because I've never even heard of that dude.
The Ultimate
Hulk Hogan?
Warrior, he was freaking awesome. Do you know who
No,
he
yeah, I
is?
know who he was. Hulk
He
Hogan.
he-
Macho Man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're dealing with the Macho Man.
Yeah,
That's not the
he's old.
Ultimate Warrior.
No,
though,
the
is he?
Ultimate Warrior had like a
Same
hawk.
same time frame.
He had a hawk on his face. He come to the
I gotta
ring and
look.
be like,
I
shit.
gotta look this dude
Look him up,
now.
man. He was badass.
Yeah.
One Warrior Nation.
Yeah.
Because he came back. I was big in when like WCW and WWE were competing hard.
There was an old
know.
conspiracy theory that the original Warrior had died and they replaced him. Did
I
you
heard
hear
that too.
But it wasn't true, I guess. I don't know, but yeah.
Oh, but you know who he is.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
See, I'm not familiar with this dude, but I see like he's got the Warrior theme going on.
Yeah, he was
He's for
badass.
sure.
And I liked. He's not as old as the Ultimate Warrior, but I did love Goldberg. I like Goldberg more than Steve Austin. I just like how they marketed that character, like
Yeah.
Bill Goldberg. You know Goldberg.
Yeah, I know
They feuded
Goldberg.
for a
I know
while.
Goldberg.
Yeah, you know, like those are my three favorites were Goldberg,
That
Ultimate
was when
Warrior.
wrestling was in the prime, the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you
Attitude
know.
Era, Goldberg. They had
Attitude.
Triple H, Stone Cold,
Triple H, Stone Cold,
Undertaker,
Yeah.
Kane,
Undertaker, Kane. Yeah.
the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys.
They actually like they were pretty popular, but I don't think they get enough respect. Like
Yeah.
when you think of TLC,
Tables, ladders,
T-
and chairs.
yep, TLC, right? And especially specifically ladders,
Dudley
though.
Boys.
You
Dudley
think
Boys.
I think of like Hardy Boys.
That's what I think of too.
You guys know who the
Like-
Dudley Boys are?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know
remember
Dudley
those.
Boys.
Devon,
guys,
get the
yeah.
tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the table guys.
Yeah, yeah. I think of the Hardy Boys and them when we talk TLC. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I used to like, and then another, like this is '90s wrestlers.
Yeah.
The Road Warriors. I like them too. And
See,
I
yeah,
like
the
them
Road
a lot.
Warriors.
That's I'm too young for them.
Look them up.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
they were bad. Do you know?
Emilio,
Anna-
what do I have
Hold
here?
on,
Can I ask
Hey, do
you,
you
what
know
are you
who they
drinking
are?
there?
I'm actually drinking a Fulton hard seltzer,
Oh,
grapefruit
damn.
flavor, available at your local liquor store. They are delicious and crisp and thirst quenching. Go pick some up today. Fulton hard seltzer. What were we saying?
Fulton, by the way, this is free advertisement. Hook a pot up.
That's right.
But anyways, No, I used to watch. The only reason, like, the
It's actually
Ultimate
really good,
Warrior,
no
I
lie.
seen him
It is.
because I was a kid, and I seen him fight the Honky Tonk Man, you know.
Oh, the honky tonk.
Honky Tonk
The
Man's like an
Honky
Elvis
Tonk Man.
parody, you know, like. But the Road Warriors were like,
Oh, the Wood Warriors. Yeah.
do you know who they are?
Yeah, I do. They
Yeah.
were. It was Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, bro.
No. You're thinking of someone else.
The
Shawn-
Rockers.
The
Road
Ro-
Warriors.
yeah,
No, the
that's
Road
the
Warriors.
Rockers.
They were. They were from Minnesota. Yeah, one of them was the Animal.
Yeah.
Animal and
Animal and Hawk.
Hawk. Yeah, I know what you're talking
And they
about.
wore the paint too, and they look just badass dudes. They wore these a freaking football.
They wore football
shoulders with
shoulders,
spikes on
spikes.
them.
Dude,
Yeah, they were like they were cool. The powers of pain. I guess I like those like manly looking, barbarian looking people. I was just into those
Man.
guys, you know.
that's why you're such a manly man now. It's all about being a man.
Like I like those guys. They were huge. But then the reason I like The Rock is because he was just so freaking funny and good on the mic.
Yeah. Well, that was
Like,
back
no one
then.
was on the mic like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like,
I
no
loved
one
him in
was as good as him.
Jumanji.
Huh?
I loved him in Jumanji.
See, I never saw the newer one
Oh, he was
actually,
funny
but
in
I would
Jumanji.
like to watch that newer one. I love fucking Jumanji.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like I like.
Robin Williams did it best though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good too.
There's some things
R.I.P.
there's some movies you just can't remake though. You know, Jumanji is one of them.
Absolutely.
They did good with Jumanji though.
Like, yeah, I
love
never,
Kevin
I
Hart
never.
in there. He's freaking funny as hell.
Jack
Kevin
Black.
Hart was in
Jack
there?
Black, yeah.
Who?
Kevin Hart was in there. You said?
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
most
the
recent
new
one.
one.
Jack
Yeah.
Black. Jack Black is actually another one of those actors I
Yeah, he
used to
was
fucking
influential
love.
to me, too,
Actually,
yeah.
School of Rock, Orange County. There's a
Orange County, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jack Black's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, me
He's a
too.
nice guy. I met him a couple times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I met Jack Black, Dave Chappelle. I met a bunch of people.
Damn,
Burner. I met Burner the other day when he was at the Armory. That was cool.
man, you be
Yeah.
rolling with
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah. Just got a network. They're just regular people. You know, even a 60.
Did they let you take a picture with them?
You want to see it?
Damn! Come on, Tyrese.
But
Good lord, man.
no,
Emilio, just bring us around, man.
just
We'll be
like
on the
60
pod.
seconds can change your life. You know, it's just about
That's what she said.
that lesson. That's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
30 seconds can change your life.
That's right.
But no, yeah, man.
Listen to this.
What's that? What'd you just crack open there?
A Fortin hot seltzer.
Delicious.
Burn
Smart
90
man.
calories every time you drink one.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded crisp in there, Mike. You
That
got the
sounded
headphones
crisp,
on.
bro.
You sounded
I
crisp.
really did.
Yeah, I can't think of any famous people that I've actually met. It makes me feel like a lame, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will say,
Burner. You didn't look
What,
at Burner,
fancy?
Tad.
oh, nice.
But yeah, what were you saying?
Have I met some famous people?
I said I haven't met any famous people, like some really big people. When I say met famous people, I mean like actually went up and talked to them.
Dave
I think the
Chappelle.
closest I've ever got to a famous person is there was one time it was I was working. It was for an MGK concert.
Yeah,
And he went up to talk to the people at the merch stand.
he's a nice guy.
Probably to go get his cut.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story. I was doing security actually one time at the Myth,
Yeah.
and
I actually saw him at the Myth too.
Who?
A while ago. MGK. Machine Gun Kelly.
he pulls up in his bus at like 7 a.m. and there was a little boy there, a little kid out there with a football, and he actually went out and played football with him. It was pretty cool. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Hey, that's cool, man.
I love seeing
people
artists
like
do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met anyone famous either, but I do remember one day working at the Armory, and it was on Super Bowl weekend, and all of a sudden Charles Barkley goes up to me and he's like, gives me £1.
For real? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Charles
out of
Barkley?
nowhere.
He's
And
a
Like,
then-
were you bartending? What
yeah, I was
okay.
in the VIP area. He comes by and he gives me £1, and then like my coworkers like, I didn't get £1 from Charles Barkley.
It's because you were brother.
You're
Let's be
damn
honest.
right.
You saw another brother out there bartending work,
Yeah,
and he
man.
goes like, "Man, let me give this
You know,
other
I'll
brother
give him a
ducks."
fist
It was just funny what the other bartender said. I didn't get £1. Like, yeah.
Was the other pounder to a brother?
No.
That's why.
I'd say the name, but we're on the pod. But
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. You know,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think I get starstruck about people anyways, though. Like
I feel like you
said,
say
I just
that
feel
though.
Like, I
Regular
just
people.
feel like people are people.
But
know?
you said you haven't met someone really big, right? Like, I feel
Man,
like
I
you say
tried-
you don't get starstruck, but when you meet someone really big,
Well, let me tell you something.
Pamela Anderson,
Yeah, man, old as hell now, but
yeah, in her prime.
but I'd hit. But anyways,
Kathy Griffin. No.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even know who that is if
Exactly,
I met
that's
her.
my
No, I know who. Fuck. What is she from again? I know who she is.
Actor, bro.
I know who Kathy Griffin is. What she's from again?
Carrot Top.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Carrot Top. Dude, he got fucking ripped. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
Oh
about
yeah, I
Carrot
saw
Top,
him in
actually.
Vegas. I was like, what the
Oh,
hell?
did you really? Was he funny?
He is hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw him in Vegas. I was like, what the hell happened to this dude? Like, he is ripped. No, I don't know. I guess like now I just think differently. Like people are people, like you say. You know,
Absolutely.
like I'd probably be like if Tyrese would have been like that. But come on, dude. You know, but then you can't be like that because like your job.
I mean, that's
Right, and that,
You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
and that's what I'm saying. You're fucking with people's livelihood.
Yeah.
Like after that, did you act different on set? Like, or but not like ask for any more pictures and shit?
Yeah.
That's fucking with people like that. That's using your power. That's fucked up, dude.
I mean, it really depends. Like, I really gauge it off each celebrity I meet. Like I said, most celebrities were cool as hell. They're nice. Like, yeah, I mean, they're happy. Most successful people want to see other people be successful and help them grow. They don't have time to hate on people. They're too busy being successful.
But there's a lot of people that do hate on people because they want to gatekeep.
Yeah.
And they don't want anyone else to come up because they know you can only be at the top for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
It's grimy at the bottom, but lonely at the top.
why how I feel like I think I'd be how I am. I'm just gonna say because my job, I'm dealing with like some of the people I meet. Like I know they're millionaires. Like and now it's just like nothing big because they're people. You know, people are people.
But like it's different
you know,
meaning like okay, so if say you own a construction company and a millionaire, that's different from meeting someone who's a millionaire like Tyrese.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
you're mixing up fortune with fame.
Well, I feel like a lot of times you look at if someone's successful, you know they're successful.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to someone's house and it's like a freaking $10 million house, you may not know what they do, but obviously they do something like that's successful. You know, I feel like you've been around some of these people now.
Yeah.
So like it might not. Maybe for us it wouldn't be as easy as you. But like you've been around some of these people right now, so it's just like you could be like, you know, I know it still has to do with your livelihood, but now you just know like people are people.
See, but like, exactly that was my philosophy when I walked up to him. You know what I mean? Like, and asked him for a picture. Like, I mean, he is just a regular guy. The guy had an ego problem. I mean, that was him, not me. That was his issue. That was an issue with himself, not with me. It was him, not me.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe if you meet Tyrese now, he'd take the picture with you. Or maybe he wouldn't take the picture with you, but he wouldn't go and snitch on you for asking to get the picture.
Maybe you'd be like, man, you're going to let me starve because you're so hungry.
Yeah.
You're really hungry for that picture.
Yeah. Maybe that's where you went wrong. You should have said, what's up, Tyrese? I'm hungry, man.
Yeah. No, I remember that line is classic, though, like you said.
It is. All right. Well, we just got a few minutes left here, boys. Well, it depends if you want to like keep going or not. I know we've been going. We're already an hour 15 in.
Oh, damn!
Usually
Over an hour.
Over an hour. Hour 15 minutes in, dude.
Fun one, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the freaking Fultons.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fulton hard too. So, well, I would like to pick out your brain for like a couple more topics here, if you don't mind me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Well, a few more. All right, and we're back, everyone. Yo, Emilio, what you got over there now, man?
Simply Spiked Lemonade. Alcoholic, fresh, crisp beverage. Now available at your local liquor establishment.
Who the hell makes Simply Spiced, and where the hell is it from?
So first of all, you said it wrong. It's not Simply Spiced.
Spiked.
Simply Spiked.
Oh, good Lord.
With real juice fruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real juice fruits.
The Coca-Cola company?
Since you guys seen that clip, he is available for hire. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Hit him
He'll do
up on
great ads for you.
Facebook. We'll put the link in the description.
All the links to Emilio's social media and where you can find all his films will be in the link in the description below. But I want to ask something about Emilio real quick. As we were talking a little bit, as we took our short break, and that's about getting into podcasting and getting into chasing, you know, whatever his dream that you had.
Absolutely.
I actually started podcasting like 3-4 years, probably like 4 years ago now.
Okay.
But during that time, it wasn't going anywhere. And I actually quit, to be honest. Basically quit. I quit without like officially quitting. You know, I lost momentum, and then it just eventually dried out into not doing anything. And then I actually remember Dude, I remember one day you checked me in at the door. You're like, "Hey, Doug, like I saw you do podcasts, man. I'm gonna start listening to them all the time." And like to me, like at that time, like while I have like nobody listen to me, like it really meant something. Like I still remember it to this fucking day, bro.
I meant it, bro.
Like I really do. Like
Appreciate that.
and it felt so like I said, for me as well, like being a little guy in the podcasting ocean, like it really meant a lot. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for me to keep going at the time. You know what I mean?
Sorry about
that. No. Point that I'm trying to make is now I'm back though, and now I got momentum,
than
and I'm asking you if you ever reached those moments in your acting career where you did give up or you did take a break for a little bit, and then you got back on the horse.
You know, absolutely. Like, there's probably been points in time where I took a couple months off. It really is a grind, man, because like it's about those specific roles that are best for you. I mean, there's certainly been dry spells, you know, where I haven't been able to find auditions, but it's a constant.
And like,
grind.
how do you stay fresh on acting when you're not getting any auditions? You know,
Man, I'm just constant. It's a constant hustle. Like, Backstage, Actors Access, or a couple websites you can find a lot of national auditions on. I'm a member of like dozens of Facebook acting groups, and it really just came down to like I got a lot of these acts from like networking, like a lot of these roles from networking, meeting people. Like one thing led to another. Like I said, the director of Crooked Lines I met on the scene of a commercial that I did for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, to be honest with you, a lot of my roles have just come from literally meeting people and like
You know,
networking, bro.
I agree with that for almost anything. A lot of people, you can go to school for 4 years or something, but one thing's huge is they always say it's not what you know, but who you know.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
My parents used to tell me that when I was a kid, when I was younger. They're both teachers. They didn't do too much networking, but they knew. But like they love teaching though. Like that was their passion, so they followed. But everyone knows it's not what you know. I'll say this: one of the best places to network, Lifetime Edina Sauna.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Southdale Lifetime Sauna, dude.
Well, damn, I gotta get all sweaty. You guys want to go to the sauna?
Yeah.
But bro, everything in life is timing. Like, can you think back to a time in your life where you really wanted something so bad it didn't happen? But you look back 5 years later and you're like, damn, I achieved that. That happened. Everything is timing.
Yep.
Like, goes back to your podcast, man. Like, now is your time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a... I'm big on this, so I don't know if you guys are in this, but I have a vision board.
Oh, yes.
And it has like...
See, I dated a girl that had one of those, and she was a bitch. So, and I was saying that, and that's saying something coming from me. Like she was just mean. That's why we didn't end up working out.
Well, I'm just.
You're
like
way too
she
nice
was
to be
just.
dating a
I
bitch.
am. Like, and I'm not even saying mean to me, just like mean to people. Like I couldn't do it.
Well, the reason I ask is, I'm one of the people who study a lot of successful people. Like I want to know how they got there, what they did. So I made one. And it was funny. I made it maybe 2 years ago, and then it's kind of subconscious. You just look at it. I probably don't look at it as much as like most successful people look at theirs. But then one day I was like looking at it. I was like, wow, I accomplished that. I accomplished that. I got that.
No, absolutely.
And I didn't even realize like I did that until I looked at it.
It was inspiring, right?
Yeah.
Like it made you feel like you were able to accomplish even more after that.
Yeah.
It's going back to like getting the ball rolling and keeping it rolling, not letting it stop. It becomes addictive.
Yeah.
I need to be on these movie sets. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like then you change it up, but I've listened to people like Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey. Sure. Those are just two that come in mind that talk about the vision board.
Sure.
You know, and they said they're always updating it. And they're accomplishing these things just because it's like almost subconscious.
Have you ever heard of a motivational speaker called Les Brown?
Oh yeah,
but Les Brown.
I haven't heard that.
Come on, man.
He's an old school. He's an original, and I've listened to him a lot. Les Brown.
Yeah, Les Brown's good. His story is really good. I think he either stuttered or was something when he was younger.
Yeah, he had a stutter, didn't he?
Yeah, or something. And
he overcame a lot.
And yeah, he did. And that's why I like the Steve Harvey one. His story too, because he was talking about he wanted to be on TV, and he was telling his teachers that, and they're like, "Man, you're never gonna be on TV."
Yeah.
Look at him now, bro.
And he bought those teachers like a big ass TV
Again,
and
that's
stuff.
motivation, though, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I had people tell me now, like, wow, you actually did it. You became an actor. Like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't believe you were gonna do it. Inside my head, I doubted you, but wow, you did it. So to hear that, I mean, that's really humbling, you know.
Right.
Let me ask you this. How many of those people were like, "Man, you ain't never gonna be there," and then when you made it, you're like, "I knew you could do it." Man, I've been with you all the time.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Like, I've had people like, I doubted you, but wow, you actually did it. Like, good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened.
Because that happens all the time.
Yeah.
They don't help you bake the bread, but they
That's
want
right.
to eat it when it's
Yeah.
made.
They'll share Mr. Beast YouTube videos, but they won't share your YouTube video when you're first starting out. Until you're on Mr. Beast level, then they'll share it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really bizarre how that works. You know, like people give support to people who don't need the support.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
it's the same way with
Celebrities
donations.
get the most free stuff.
Yeah, they do.
The richer you are, the more free shit you get.
I'm not gonna drop any names, but there was there was a celebrity within the past year or two that had a pretty serious injury, and he started a GoFundMe to like pay for his medical bills. I'm just thinking, like, dude, you have money. You don't need this shit. Like,
now I'm curious who you're talking about.
yeah. Now you have.
Hey, stay tuned. We'll get it out of
Yeah, and now you have like people that have way less money than you do, giving you money to pay for your shit.
Well, let me ask.
And
you
like,
something.
and it goes for, like, the point I'm trying to make is people want to help people make it who have already made it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Wow.
But
That's real shit.
But
you want to help people make it that have already made it. But if you haven't made it yet, they don't want to help you get there because they don't want you to.
Support your friends.
Because they don't want you to do better than them.
I agree with that. But you know what the audience wants to know? Who the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Come on, man.
Come on. Man.
Come on. See, man. Amelia wants to know too.
Yeah, man.
Don't be scared. Do you know that celebrity? They're going to come over here?
No, I don't. I don't know.
From our podcast?
I don't know personally.
I'll be like, come on
Any
the podcast.
publicity is good publicity, bro.
It's true. It's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember his name, and that's 100% honest. But he owns a bunch of restaurants around here. I think Side Chick's one of them. No, it's a local restaurant, dude.
Justin Sutherland.
Yes.
Justin Sutherland, America's Best Chef. Okay,
yeah. He's been on a bunch of
I got it out of him.
No, yeah. He's been on a bunch of cooking shows.
Come on, Justin. Come on.
I know.
At least cook us some food or something.
Dude, he had some really fucking bad accident where, like, he got half his face fucking chopped out before a motor. I'm serious.
Car accident,
dude.
Wasn't he?
No, it was like a boating accident.
Yeah, boating accident. He recently recovered from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
And like, okay,
that.
wouldn't wish that on anyone. Really fucked up. Dude's lucky he survived. But like, dude, you own all these fucking restaurants. You've been on all these TV shows. You're gonna start a GoFundMe to have a bunch of people that make less money than you to pay for your shit. And Pops, okay, whatever. You can do what you want. It's your life. You got a bunch of people to pay for you. Good job. I'm not even hating on you when I think about it.
Yeah.
But like, everyone else, though, like, what are you doing? You're going to give Justin Sutherland, who owes way more fucking money than you ever have, money to pay for his medical bills, but you won't give it to the homeless guy on the street who actually needs it? It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That part's fucking weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm talking. Like I said, when I think about it, it's not even necessarily Justin Sutherland's fault. It's everyone else who's deciding to help someone else make it who's already made it. And that's the whole point that I was trying to get across.
I see. But I wonder if Justin's really making the money that we think he's making.
It's possible.
I still see where you're coming from,
and you make a good point, because I've always said this: you don't count other people's money.
Yeah.
You know, that's just true. So maybe he's not. You know, I can't say it is or not, but I think it's a fair assumption with the success he has, the amount of restaurants that he's owned, the clout that he has, the amount of TV shows he's been on. Like, he's a very successful man. Very successful. Way more successful than I am currently. You know, and very, like, exalted chef, you know, in the restaurant industry. So with his status, you would think he's doing all right.
No, Google has him at about $2 million.
What's that?
Forbes. Google has him at about $2 million.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he's having people pay for his medical bills.
Okay, so I see where you're coming from.
Okay.
The only reason I bring this up because sometimes what I've noticed is like things can look like people are doing way better than they are. Like go on Instagram and you see these people like you're thinking they're living the life, going to all these vacations and stuff, and then you find out that they ain't making shit. Like
right. Well, especially, and I'll say this, like owning restaurants. That's one of the toughest businesses to like invest in and own.
Mm-hmm.
Like very few really make it. They really do.
Yeah, it's like a 90%.
And especially if you're not smart with your money. So, like I said, I agree with you. You don't count other people's money. I don't know. Maybe he is fucking just like breaking even or really making it by the whole time. But even then, though, you're still doing better than most people if you own fucking 4 restaurants in the Twin Cities.
I agree.
Like,
absolutely. It's just something I've noticed lately. Like, you think people are doing a lot better than they are.
Yeah.
Because how they promote it. People are good at faking that stuff.
They're saying fake it till you make it. I mean, in a crazy way, like it really does make people more interested, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, it does. But then we have people like Doug Life Ascension saying, "Hey, man, what's going on, man? Why are you asking for this GoFundMe, man?"
I just call them as I see them, dude.
No, I'm not hating.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Put it this way, like.
Because
if I was wealthy, I couldn't imagine asking other people to pay for my bills.
No,
I knew I could afford it myself, and I just couldn't do that.
And I also think like maybe I just think different now, but I don't think $2 million's that much.
It's not.
Well, it is for most people, but I'm saying.
But it's not. Hold on, I disagree.
With things.
Not anymore, dude. It's not
with
shit.
YouTube and things like this. Like people are becoming millionaires off of YouTube. Like. Honestly, I think we're living in a time where it's more easy to become rich than it's ever been in history.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With cryptocurrency and social medias and things like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It definitely is. Like, when I think about it, when I was a kid, the way I used to view $1 million, I was like, man, if you make $1 million, you don't have to work for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're
living in a mansion. You got like 5 Lamborghinis. Yeah.
All just off $1 million. Fuck, you can maybe buy 1 Lambo now.
Yeah. Yo.
And that's all of your money. You don't got shit else. $1 million or a Lambo. Pick which one you want.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. You start seeing things like that when you really look into money. Now obviously I'd love to have $2 million. We all would, but I just know it's like things are different.
You win the Powerball tomorrow. What's the first thing you buy?
If I did buy something, and I don't even know.
First thing you do.
Yeah.
Well, if I won the Powerball, I'm the type of guy who likes to invest my money to make more money. That's just how I am. Like I'm always even like investing in YouTube. To me, it's like To me, it's like a piece of property.
Absolutely.
If you grow your channel, it can become more valuable.
Let me tell you something. You're already ahead of the game because there are people right now. There's a guy at home right now dreaming about starting a podcast. And you're doing it. You're already one step.
You're already ahead of the dreamers.
Yes, exactly.
You're already ahead of the dreamers.
So if I won money like that, if I did buy something, I'd probably buy a house. Yeah. But the rest of the
investment.
Money, it would be something I live. It's investment. It can go up in value, and then it just depends how much the money is. Maybe I'd splurge and buy a car. Maybe.
I would say get one.
But most of my money, honestly, would go into something that can make my money grow. That's just how I think.
I think I'd buy a house and I'd just travel. Like I would travel the world.
Well, that too. Yeah. To me, when you travel, you get experiences and you broaden your horizons, and you know how to deal with different types of people better because you see things.
Absolutely,
like,
diversity.
I went to Europe for like a month last year.
Awesome. Where'd you go in Europe?
I went to Spain and Moldova.
Oh, that's cool, man.
But you see things like you're like, dang, like Americans are spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I did notice.
Yeah,
like we're spoiled.
Yeah,
and
it's so easy to make money over here compared to other countries, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, so fucking easy.
Like when I was Spain's more like of a higher. They're almost like an American type country, like money wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
But when you go to Moldova, where
Economically.
I talked to people in Moldova, you know what the average monthly salary was?
What?
$300 a month.
Moldova, is that like a, what do they speak there?
They speak Romanian and Russian.
Okay, Russian, yeah. So it's a Russian.
Yeah, and like I've met some, and people were cool, you know, like they liked me. And I was meeting people that, like this one dude was making $1,000 a month, and I was like, oh, you're probably
There's fucking big dicking
That's
over
a lot
there.
of money over there,
He's
though,
big
huh?
That's a
dicking.
lot of money
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm doing
that's
well.
big dick energy.
And I'm thinking $1,000, that ain't shit. But like for
Yeah.
them, you know, it's like it's just different. Traveling's huge. I think any young person, especially under 25, should travel if
Yeah.
they're from America.
If you can do anything
Go-
in life, travel, bro.
Go
Yeah.
see go see how lucky you
Horizons.
got it. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
Mhm.
like we got it good. You
Yeah.
know, there's some issues, but when you go to other countries and you see this stuff, like what they go through and how hard their life
Yeah.
is, it's like we got things pretty good here.
Our
We
food
do.
portions are huge too, huh?
Yeah.
compared to the
Yeah,
rest of the world.
that's the
Like,
other
bro,
thing. Like when I went
We're
there,
fat.
well, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you. I went overseas and I barely saw any fat people. I didn't see
Dude,
any supersized
That's
people.
very common to
No
hear.
supersized
Anytime you
people.
talk to someone who run all countries, they're not big. The obesity rate way lower. Like in America, you see more fat people than you do skinny people.
Oh yeah. And their food portions are just, and I was happy with them. Like
Yeah.
they're just easy to finish. I didn't have to bring, and I like bringing leftovers.
Thank
home.
you, sir. May I have some more?
I'm not gonna lie. I like my leftovers, but
Oh, dude.
but it's easier to like.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have some more. You know, it's so damn good. You know.
I like my leftovers too, Tad.
Yeah, but it's like there. I was like, shit, I'm done. Okay, see ya. You know. Also, I noticed the culture.
Yeah.
At least where I went, is people are more into living life. I felt like
Living
Yeah.
life.
They don't have as much technology.
Not taking
well,
selfies.
no, not
distracting them.
exactly. It's more like in America. I feel like everybody's hustling to get the next buck, to get more
Capitalism.
money. You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
and over there.
But at the same time, though, that's
I think it's
that's
good.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say like the way you're talking about how someone saying, "Oh, I only make $300 a month here," and that's like average over there.
Yeah.
The reason I honestly believe like Americans like it's so much easier to make money over here is because of capitalism and
Yeah.
because of that,
I do agree with that.
you know, and because of that competition.
But I also feel like it's bred in our society
Mm-hmm.
that
Mhm.
we want to like. It's just competitive. Like everything's competitive, which I liked it because when
Yeah.
I was over there, to me it was like, how the hell can you sit 2 hours drinking your little tea about this big in the freaking cafe? It's like I'm done. Like I gotta go. I gotta go do
Yeah.
something. And people just like chill for hours and like.
Right.
they're
Like, you
carefree.
envy
It
it,
was
but the
just so
same-
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You envy
You
it,
know?
you envy that, but at the same time, you don't because we live in a country where it is highly competitive.
Yeah.
But I'm someone, okay, so I believe that our mission as like, and when I say our mission, like this generation's, like everyone's alive right now, is to do everything we possibly can to push the human race that extra millimeter forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's every generation's purpose, is to just keep pushing us a millimeter forward. And if every generation didn't feel like that, we wouldn't have all these fucking gadgets surrounded by us right now.
Absolutely.
No, I agree. I'm just talking about it changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, because one thing I do feel like they probably have. I could be wrong about this, but like when you go to where I was at, I felt like maybe the family culture was more stronger.
Yep.
You
I
know,
can see that.
because they're like really all about their family. Like
That's
like
definitely more
huge.
common in other cultures. I want to say Americans, we're the only culture that's like, when your kids turn 18, you kick them the fuck out. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, we're the only like culture that does that. You know, most like other cultures are really big. Like I noticed like Asian specifically, like a lot of
Like
my really
families
good
live together.
Oh yeah, a lot of my good friends are
Yeah.
Asians. Like it's normal for them to like just live together pretty much their entire life unless maybe like they start another family.
Yeah.
But that it's very common that, and I feel like that's something that Americans like we need to start taking care of our family better and more seriously. You know what we do with our moms? We fucking put them in nursing homes. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Other countries, dude, they would never do that
No,
to their
absolutely.
mama. Like,
But it's cool seeing different cultures. You know, I mean, there's like I said, there's a lot of things I like about America more than I liked in those countries because, like America, you can get something, whatever you want, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
At any time you want.
For real.
And like when I was
You
there,
can get it.
Yeah. when I was there, it's like some things I was like, damn, where the hell do I find this? You know, like, or they don't have this. I can't find it. Something simple. I was looking for like a cover for my iPhone, like a cover for the screen. They didn't have it. I was like, what? You don't have it? You know, like, where can I get one? Oh,
Yeah. You
we
can
don't
buy a
have that.
fucking phone charger at a gas
Right,
station
right.
here.
yeah, you know, like
There you got to go to like the top end fucking electronic store to get one of those.
another thing I did notice too is like their transportation's way different.
Did they have Uber?
Well, they just where I was, a lot of people don't have cars,
Really?
and I mean, people do have cars, but it's not like.
Is it
Like in
public transportation or they
like-
walk or what?
I just feel like in America, you need cars more than you do.
It's very industrialized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there
Mhm.
you can like take trains and buses, and that's just big, you know. I mean, obviously, like New York or Chicago, that's probably big, but like most America, like, and even
Yeah.
people that come here say
Drive,
like, you
yeah.
almost need a car.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
It was cool though, you know.
It was. All right. Well, here, let me pick Emilio's brain on a couple more things, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up here, boys. Here. Is that cool? Is that cool with you
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we gotta pick
been
Emilio's
a
brain.
good
Let's
time.
hear
A
what
little
we
bit.
gotta say. Planet Vegeta.
Planet Vegeta.
I
Let's
just
go.
had to say that.
Okay, so I have to somewhat call you out a little bit, and the way you view it might not even be calling you out, but this is something that our channel focuses on, and we've talked about every single episode so far, and that is the big O romantic relationships.
Yep.
And you don't even have to share about the status of your current one, but more so is balancing your acting career and romantic relationships. And I also, it makes me think of like, have you ever had to play a role where you're someone's boyfriend, or like you have to kiss any sort of kissing scene in a film, and then like you have to control yourself on like not actually like catching food because that's not real? I feel like that would be tough, like for me personally. Like I feel like if I had a sex scene with someone, I'd be like, so when we hanging out like next day,
I think
you
that'd
know?
be tough too.
Yeah.
Like,
No, absolutely. So what was your main question again? I'm sorry.
So the main question just balancing your acting career and romantic relationships, and then we'll go back down there.
No, yeah, so absolutely. So right now I'm single, you know, looking, whatever. But
Oh yeah, ready to mingle.
Single, ready to mingle. But you know, in the past, like I think a true partner, if you're really in love, like they'd respect that. They'd respect your dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they would want to be as accommodating as possible. I also found that like, you know, for me, acting's a priority, bro. Like if I get like the main thing that's most important to me out of the way and I'm able to accomplish that, then the rest just falls into place, right? So I'm going to have these healthy romantic relationships if I'm achieving my goals because I'm happier, you know what I'm saying? Like you love yourself first and then you're able to love others more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
that does make sense. But I think it would be hard if you're dating someone else and you know you're
Absolutely.
doing a sex scene with Margot Robbie or something. You know, it's like
That would be tough.
Yeah,
That would
but,
be
hey,
like,
but-
especially for like I can say like if
But
my
she also wants to eat steak dinners.
Yeah.
Right? She
but
wants
it's saying
to-
that like if my girl if she was an actor and she had to do a sex scene with another dude, that'd be tough.
yeah,
Like whether you want to admit it or
So-
not, like
So you'd be surprised, bro. Like a lot of the time, like a lot of the sex scenes in Hollywood are like faker than you think. Like if you really break down like the kisses and stuff, like they'll do like a lot of there's an upper lip kissing technique. Like it looks like they're kissing, but they're
Yeah.
actually not.
so I would have like a huge fucking boner if I had to do a fake sex scene. Like,
like cut.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
See, and I know me. I'd be like, I'm trying to make this real.
I know.
I'm method
That's how I
acting, okay?
know.
Leave me alone. I'm method
Dude,
acting.
I
I'm
couldn't-
trying to
I
win a
couldn't do
award
it.
here. Like we got to do this real. Come on.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
a genuine.
We want to win rewards. We want to get.
I need an Oscar, baby.
You know. You want to get this with me, right? Come on.
Come on. I'll let you hold the Oscar, baby.
I mean, that's probably how I'd be. Just me.
yeah.
Like, because I'd be serious. You know, I'd be professional. I'd just be thinking, you know, like, how can we make this better? You know, I
Right.
want this film to be like.
I mean,
people
no,
are
It'd be a lot better it'd be a lot more real if you gag on it.
We're gonna need you to swallow.
Yeah.
For the scene. Oh my god. But It definitely authenticity, man. Like you do want it to seem real in a sex scene at least.
Well, I'm just wondering because obviously some of these scenes, maybe you said some of them are fake, but you always hear about some of these actors.
There
are.
actresses, like,
And there's a lot
hook
of
up.
yeah, and there's a
real
lot
life.
that start dating after. Like they'll have
Exactly.
like some really big like
It
double
starts
like
on
star
the scene,
role,
yeah.
like it's the boyfriend, the girlfriend, and then like they end up start dating after.
Or do you
Absolutely.
think every time?
Go ahead.
I'm just thinking, like let's say it was like Margot Robbie or something. I was like, oh man, I fucked up on the kiss, man. We gotta do that again, man.
I think I can do that better. We gotta try it a couple more times.
Let's put that back.
I can give more.
Like, damn it, man.
I
We
can
gotta
sell
do
that better,
again.
bro.
I
Yeah.
had something on my mind. I don't know. Like, it was going good, and I just,
No,
Can we
absolutely.
just
I
do this
mean,
again? I just
yeah.
want to make sure it's
Yeah.
good for the audience.
Yeah. I feel like I really didn't sell that last one.
just gotta do this another 10
I can
times.
see myself doing that if I was an actor. Like,
No,
I'd probably
absolutely.
do it as a joke mostly, but
No, it would not be a joke.
Bro, there was like-
sometimes it would be.
There was a scene in Crooked Lines where we literally shot like 20 times to get it perfect. It was crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as an actor, you do these projects and you just go home and you wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you wonder when it's going to be done and when it's going to come out, and then you hear about it later and it's like,
Oh,
oh,
so
shit,
you
that
might
came
be like, it was a kissing scene or a sex scene. Be like, you know what? Obviously, they want to do this again. Maybe we should meet up and practice this.
Yeah.
there are rehearsals. Absolutely. A good, absolutely. That's a
See,
thing.
man, I already got the chance. You put me in a situation, I know what to do. I'm like, damn. We didn't do good enough. We can do better. Come on.
Like,
let's
we
just
need
meet
to
up for a
perfect
minute.
this role. Let's go
Yeah,
drink some coffee and make out, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Needs to
just
be
make-
perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Right.
see, you know what's up.
I'm dedicated.
So I'm gonna take off my pants now.
This needs to be authentic.
Oh,
That's fucking funny.
Okay.
All right, last couple of things here.
Yeah.
We'll pick on, and then we'll let you get anything. I guess supposedly we touched about this like very briefly, but we'll get into it again, and that's just cannabis legalization, baby.
Yeah, it's coming, baby.
Coming
Woo!
up.
Minnesota. It passed the House. It passed the Senate. Next step, the governor needs to sign it. Shout out Governor Walz. I actually worked a lot with him over the past.
Have you met him? Have you met
Met
the
him
walls?
several times, man.
But have you smoked cannabis with them?
That's
Not
a
yet.
good question.
That's coming.
Actually.
That's coming. No,
That's a good question.
You know who? I don't even care. You know who I have smoked weed with? Should I just say it? The mayor, Mayor Jacob Fry? He smokes weed.
Does he smoke weed though?
That's,
Or I can
St.
see.
Paul?
Minneapolis.
Many of us? Oh, man.
I can
Oh,
see
Jacob.
him.
Oh, I
yeah,
can see
Jacob.
him.
I can
Yeah,
see him
yeah.
just smoking weed just
Yeah.
for the image.
He did inhale.
You know.
He didn't inhale. But he.
Oh,
No.
see that?
No, but I did smoke weed with him. I don't even know if I don't care if that gets out.
So he
honestly,
just
no
like
shit,
so he took a hit and then he didn't inhale it.
but, I don't know if he inhaled it, but yeah, he just took a hit. Like he was there. He was a big supporter of he used to come all around to a lot of the legalization events too. Mayor Jacob Fry.
How old is that dude? He looks young.
He's like 35 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a piehead.
But,
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. You don't have my license plate, so.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time.
Vote for
coming.
Mayor Jacob 5.
It's been a long time coming, man. Another big part of legalization is with this, more importantly, comes expungements of cannabis related
Yep.
criminal records, right? You can get your nonviolent cannabis felony expunged or misdemeanor. So that's a big, huge part of the bill, right? Stop criminalizing people for a healing plant that's never killed anybody or hurt anybody. It's non-toxic and
Right,
non-deadly.
let me just tell you right now, Emilio will be running for congressman. And
You heard about this shit? Who told you?
10 years.
He's not. No, it's sooner. He's not kidding.
Uh,
All right, you want me to break it right here?
No.
I am running for Minnesota House of Representatives in 2024.
Legit?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Representative
damn.
District 44, Maplewood, Woodbury area, Oakdale. You live in Oakdale? You can vote for me if you agree with me.
Yeah.
I'm
But
going
I
out and
actually-
voting.
absolutely,
I'm going out and voting for Mayor.
Come November, I will be launching my campaign for House of Representatives, Minnesota. This is not a joke. I've recently had some friends. I have a good friend, Jess Hansen. She's a co-sponsor of the cannabis bill. She's in Burnsville right now. Another Maria Issa. She's a representative for St. Paul. A lot of my friends have done it, and I'm ready to do it. So I'll be running. Come
Oh, that's
November, you'll be hearing
awesome.
an official announcement.
See, this is
Damn.
what happened. You
That's
hear
great.
exclusives on
Exclusives.
Doug Life Extension.
That's right.
You know, we get people to
I'll go out and vote for
like
you,
a
dude.
book.
I've never voted for anyone in my life.
I
but
appreciate you, man.
it's about my first vote's about to be for Emilio, and I
Thank
mean
you,
that
thank you.
honestly.
Absolutely. I'll be
I-
launching an official campaign in November.
I'm going to be honest with you. I probably will, but I have to see your other things besides the cannabis. You know, like I got to see it all.
Yeah.
Like, what's your?
What do you
beliefs?
think about black
Well-
people? That's what Tad's asking.
Hey, that might be part of it. You know. But
So what do you think about cops killing black people? Oh man,
I just,
I'm just fucking with you.
there's-
That's funny.
But there's a bunch of stuff that I think needs to be. Like, I really think like society.
So what's important to you, Tad?
Yeah. So what?
How can
about-
I help you?
Yeah.
I'm here for you, Tad. What do you need?
The
to see
things
from
you
me as
say
a
that it's
representative?
important to
You
society.
want to know?
I do.
Yes, we do
I
want to
will
know.
tell you guys some stuff.
Oh shit! Let's go
Because you
then.
already know, like, you know how I feel about certain things.
I'm gonna fix the potholes with pot.
Well, pot's one thing.
Okay, that is one thing
But
dude,
there's, like-
driving here, fuck, that's one thing I care about.
But there's other things like with society. Like these are things that I think if you actually were serious about doing something, you would freaking probably kill it. It's like under things people don't talk about. But like right now, I think society's kind of messed up. Like what's going on? Like one thing I can say is like right now, like well, a lot of men I feel like don't have the rights they should. I'll just say it. You know?
Parental
Like when you
rights, bro. Parental rights are
Yep.
huge, bro.
Yep.
Absolutely, I'm big on that, bro.
Yep.
We need to see more. We need to see the father more respected in Minnesota. Absolutely,
Yes,
right, bro?
yes.
Because there are fathers who are paying child support, who are doing all the right things, and yet they have to deal with these.
Yeah.
They have to deal with these mothers who don't want to let them have anything to do with their kids.
Yeah.
Minnesota's definitely a woman-favored state. Not that that's a bad thing, but I would definitely like to see us more be equal.
It is when like
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, sometimes the wrong parent has the child.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's destroying society.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like,
Can I
it's-
say something about this real quick? Well, when it comes to like the child support, if you have a kid with someone else and you guys break up just because, for whatever reason, not because because you don't click or whatever reason was, but that other person is still a parent and present in that child's life, they shouldn't have to pay child support. Like you shouldn't have to pay. I don't think you should have to pay child support just over a breakup.
Like not
Now, if you guys break up and like this, and you're the dad or whoever, the dad, we'll just say dad because we're talking about it right now, and the dad's actually not fucking present and not doing shit, yeah, make his ass pay child support.
Absolutely.
But if you guys broke up for whatever fucking reason, but he's still trying to be in his kid's life and be that father figure, he shouldn't have to pay child support.
if he's trying, you shouldn't
Well,
go after him for child support.
hold on.
Exactly.
I'm more on the man side, but I still think even if he is there, he should pay child support. And I'm going to tell you why. Unless he's not paying it to the mother and he's doing things for the child, like paying for like their, giving the child food every time and helping the child with like different activities and stuff like that. If the child support is going to the child, that's the problem right now. The child support, some of these women are just having kids and it's not going to the child.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Like I actually have a friend, he told me his daughter got kicked out of his mother's house since she's 16.
Yeah.
And he's still paying the mother child support. And the daughter asked for the money. And she's like, no, that money's for me. Like stuff like that is bullshit,
That's great. Well,
And,
the crazy thing about that's interesting because like if a dad is already doing that extra mile and already taking care of her kids, right? Like you shouldn't have the right to go after him for child support if he's already doing that, right? Like on paper, you shouldn't be able to go after him on child support. But at the same time, if you're dealing with a mom that says the father of my kid does nothing, right? If you're on paper showing that you do things, with paying child support comes legal rights. Like she has to let you see your kid and things like this.
I agree. Yeah. But sometimes the only reason why I was saying the child support, like some guys still need to pay it, is like let's say the mom makes less. The problem is you don't know if that money's going to the kid or if the mom's keeping it themselves. And that's like
She should have to show receipts, bro. Like it should have to be proven that it's being spent on the kid. Like it should be
do like
it should,
an audit, like maybe every so
basically,
long. Yeah.
like some type of audit. Like you should be able to prove that this money is benefiting the child in particular. You know what I mean?
Because I'm telling you, like, a lot of men don't talk about this, but this is an issue.
Absolutely.
And I
this
think
has been a big issue.
I'm just telling you right now, I think if someone came out, unfortunately, you would take some backlash because probably woke culture and women might not be happy.
I've never been one to.
But I'm just saying, like, if you actually talked about that, you'd probably get votes that you don't even know about.
No, absolutely.
And you'd probably get supporters because a lot of guys are upset with this stuff.
And bro, like it wouldn't matter if I ran Democrat or Republican because I would be the guy that reach across both aisles. Like you're not gonna shut me up, bro. I'm not gonna conform. I'm gonna be there to be a voice for the people, and I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what we need right now.
Speak up.
I feel like people are too far right and too far left.
We need more people to reach across the aisle.
And too many people think like once you pick one side and you hear someone else is on the other side, it's like your whole like image of them changes, which is fucked up.
Yeah, it's like society's been different. Let me ask you this: you said Yang Gang. What made you?
Yang Gang.
What drew you to this man?
Because he was a real person. He was authentic. Like I gathered that the first time I met him. Like he was not a political machine. He was a real person who wanted to come in and make a difference. He was a regular guy. He was authentic, man. Like one thing Yang told me, like it was crazy because the day he dropped out, everybody dropped out. Like they all dropped out at the same time. It was like the Democratic Party got together and said, Biden's getting it. You guys are done. Pete Buttigieg was on a flight on his way to an event, and he turned back and cut his flight out. Like they all quit at the same time to endorse Biden.
That's unfortunate.
That sounds a little fishy to me. I don't know. And I hate how everyone's in this mindset. Oh, it's a two-party system, but really it's a two-people system.
Absolutely.
Biggest guy from the Republicans, biggest guy from the Democrats. That's it.
And
you're not fucking wasting your vote if you vote for someone smaller.
I just feel like some of these people don't get the share. Like, just from what you're telling me about Yang, like I don't know much about him. I barely even heard of him, but I remember seeing him talking. But there was something similar that happened a few years before that, a few elections before.
Ron Paul,
baby. And Ron Paul, like everything I read about this guy, I was like, this guy should be president. Like,
he was authentic, and they didn't want them to be president because he was a real guy. He would have stood up. He would have made a change. He wouldn't have conformed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's really hard for people like Yang. I mean, if Ron Paul didn't make it, he had like a social following. But I think maybe now he could have a bigger social following because now more things are about social media. But it's tough for them people to make it, unfortunately.
Going back to I respect whatever your political view is. But the reason that people voted for Donald Trump in 2016 was because he was a political outsider.
Yeah.
People were sick of the same thing again and again. They wanted an outsider who was going to come in and shake up the system, throw a wrench in there.
And what did they get? The same thing again and again. Yeah. And that's, to me, that was pretty eye-opening. Donald Trump, it was the same thing. The black man, it was the same thing. If it would have been the woman, it would have been the same thing. Yeah. And no matter what president it is, it's the same fucking thing.
Absolutely.
It goes for me, it's not the person who's in the seat. It's everything. It's the whole system that we have created.
And that's
we have to break the wheel. Like no matter who comes up next, it's gonna be the same fucking thing.
Andrew Yang actually said that to me once, and he said, "We're like, why the fuck are you dropping out? He said, once you get in the belly of the beast, there's not much you can do. Yeah. It's a political machine, man. Like they will destroy you."
What I always thought it was funny and fucked up how we need our presidents and politicians to live the most perfect life. If everyone who's running for any sort of governor or president, their opponents dig up everything they fucking can against them. Yeah. To me, I would want my leader to have gone through adversity.
Absolutely. Be more authentic. You can relate to him, bro.
Complete opposite. They try to act like our president and our leader needs to live this perfect life. But I feel like I would...
That makes it more fake.
Exactly. I would rather vote someone who fucking started from nothing, who's been through some shit, who used to be a drug addict, who used to do fucked up shit. But you know what? They turned their life around. They got their shit together.
Amen.
That someone who's been through adversity, that's who should be our leader. Absolutely. Not someone who's lived this fucking fairy tale life.
And I agree. I was watching this video. They're talking about the artist storytelling. and they said the stories where the person just like has like a silver spoon and stuff and everything goes their way.
Yeah.
Those stories don't hit with people.
They don't.
As far as like, stories where, someone has a flaw.
Yeah.
Know, and they change their life.
Yep.
I think it should be the same in politics. Like.
I agree, 100%.
It's like especially like most of your voters are middle class people, common people that have dealt with adversity. Then you got to relate to them people.
Yep.
Like, if you're some millionaire, like, you grew up, you didn't have to deal with anything but like pick what type of cereal you want to eat or something. Like,
it's not. You're not connecting as much.
Yeah, I mean, they lack real world experience. You know what I mean?
They do. Well, man, it's been a fun one, boys.
been
We're over
amazing.
2 hours
Wow.
in here.
Wow.
Fuck, dude.
2 hours
Time
already
flew by.
there.
I know.
Wow.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
But before we sign off, I just anything, final thoughts, anything you want to plug? Again, Emilio's the links to all of his social media stuff.
Yeah, man,
the list of all the movies he's in will be in the stream description below. But any shout out, like last shout outs or final statements that you want to say before we end it?
It's appreciate it, man. It's been a great time. Thank you for having me. Check out Crooked Lines. It's currently streaming right now on all major platforms. Marmalade coming this summer to Netflix. Come Out Fighting, May 19th, worldwide. Look it up. A lot of good things happening. Rescuing Christmas coming to Hulu soon. Thanks, guys. It's been a blast.
Well, thank you. And when are you running?
I am running
Because you already said
Minnesota
it.
House of Representatives 2024. You'll be hearing about it officially in November. Thanks for the support.
Vote or die.
Vote or die, baby.
Double D.
Woo. Let me just tell you something. You guys come on this podcast, y'all watching. Man, we get these people to open up. Like, no one knew about that, and we got it.
And we got it.
So just keep in touch, my friends, and
Keep in touch.
For the
all we
people,
got to
by
say.
the people.
And I choose the
right.
Doug Life. Doug Life chose me.
Doug Life.
Peace.
Woo. Let's go.